Hello, hello, hello. If you're watching this now, you're watching the live replay of the December Tarotscope. Welcome. Oh, it's so nice to see all of you. It has been a hot minute. It has been a hot minute since I have been able to just be in my full power. I am still coming back into my power personally. I truly am. And I am so grateful to be able to be here this evening with you to provide you with these Tarotscopes because I've missed doing them. I didn't get to do it through November because I was so sick. I had bronchitis twice. It's a lot of fun. Lots of ancestral family healing, right? That lung tie, that energetic lung tie. Hi, welcome. Hello, hello, hello. I'm just giving people a few moments to hop on. How's the music? How's the music? Does the music sound okay? Aw, thank you so much. Yeah, it was pretty rough. Like, it was pretty rough having two bouts of bronchitis. Like, okay, so let me talk about a little bit about what happened through November. A lot of us had a lot of shadows to integrate because I did not get to do the November Tarotscope. I'll just talk about energetically how this led up to December, and then we're going to get into December. So November was huge healing times. We had eclipse season. That is big shadow work. Big shadow work. A lot of us had to go within to be able to integrate aspects of ourselves for our own healing so that we can move forward with this upcoming year and choose to step into our power. You cannot step into your power, honey, unless you've dealt with your shit. You see how this works? So a big one for me personally, and illness, hi baby, hello. Illness has a lot to do with what's going on for you energetically. So for me, my lungs, the lungs represent your family. They represent your family tree. You see the lungs, the family tree. I had to do a lot of ancestral healing. I had a lot of healing to do within my family line, within myself, my inner child, a lot of that. That was a lot of shadow work I had to do. And unfortunately, due to that, I had to really go within myself while I was ill, and I wasn't able to do the November Tarotscope. But baby, I'm back. And I'm sure you're resonating with a lot of what I was telling you right now because you probably had to go within too, didn't you? You had to do a lot of shadow work through November. And December, it's just sort of like, okay, Sam, tell me what's next. Tell me what is next. I did, girl. It was hard. Yeah, you ain't alone. You're not alone, okay? You're not alone, trust me. Okay. This is a collective healing we're all going through. We're all in this together. We're all in this together. Isn't that great? So thank you for joining me. I'm just going to talk a little bit while people are still hopping on about what's going on for me this month. I have e-gift cards now. I am so excited about this. Shining Light Education is now big enough to have e-gift cards. Can we have like a moment here where my business has grown enough I can offer you virtual e-gift cards? Christ, let's not do that again. Oh, honey, don't worry. I got you. We're working on it. You're not alone. Yeah, big claps, big claps. Okay, so now there are e-gift cards. These e-gift cards can be used for any of my services. So if you know someone who's been interested in tarot or possibly energy healing or maybe even somatic movement healing or connecting with angels, hi, your e-gift card can be used towards any of that. Any of that. So it is a unique gift that nobody else is going to get them. If you're interested in that, click the link in my bio. You can grab one today and cross that person off your list and not even worry about it. Or even, maybe gift it to yourself in the new year. Buy the gift card for you now. And then come the new year, you have a little present to gift to yourself. I'm big on self-love and self-gifts and like treating yourself. Real big on that. Anybody who knows me. Hi. Okay, so there's that. I'm super excited. It's like a big moment for the business. My books for tarot readings, energy healings, everything, my books are open more. I added more hours, more time slots, all of that. I have more hours for you now. So you are welcome to get more bookings. Cute nails. Oh, thank you, honey. So that's a huge thing that's happening through December is I am opening up and I have more capacity to be able to provide more bookings for you for tarot, energy healing, working with angels, whatever you want. It's there for you now. So yes, lots of hearts. Thank you. The other thing, somatic movement healing memberships. If you don't know what somatic movement healing is, somatic movement healing takes all the modalities I specialize in as a yoga meditation instructor, an energy healer, breath work. We combine all of that into stimulating what's known as the vagus nerve, which stimulates your relaxation response and hits the reset button on your nervous system. I know all of you right now are stressed as shit because this is our first real Christmas in 3 years. 3 years. I know you're feeling it. I know you're feeling the pressure, okay? If you need that reset, somatic movement healing is here for you. Click the link in my bio. It is there for you. It is a membership, 1 monthly payment. You get access to all the classes for the month. They are recorded, which means that you can do them as many times as you want. A new class is dropped every month, every week. There's 4 classes in the month. Now, you have 7 days because I had clients who were like, oh, well, if it's recorded, I'm not going to do it. You have 7 days to do the recorded class once it's released, and then it's gone forever. These classes every class focuses on a specific energy center or chakra. We work that chakra, release any blocks within it, help stimulate the vagus nerve, hit that reset button on your nervous system. If you want to reclaim your Zen, honey, gift yourself the Christmas present you need by clicking the link in my bio now and sign up. Sign up. I just finished recording my most recent one, which is dropping tomorrow. It focuses on the crown chakra and speaking our spiritual truth, aligning with our spiritual truth and opening us up to our aligned consciousness of our authentic self. Oh, yeah, I just went there. So if you're interested in that, link in my bio, sign up. I'd love to have you. I'd love to have you. Okay. The last thing before I jump into the astrology for December. I've been doing healing circles with Shining Light Education for over a year now. These healing circles are extremely cheap. They're under $40. Okay. And I've been doing them specifically on angels of the zodiac. So I call in an angel of the zodiac. We do an energy healing. I tell you how to do ritual with them, connect with them on your own. You get an outline ritual, you get a tarot spread. I do a tarot reading connected with them. You get all this for $33 plus the live replay, which you can revisit for up to a month afterwards. Yeah. And this is the very last one I'm doing. As of January, I will no longer be hosting any more energy circles. So I'm telling you, if you've always wanted to connect with angels, learn how to do ritual with them, possibly experience an energy healing that is with angelic Reiki, this is it. This is it. And it's $33.33. Like, you're not going to get a better deal with this. Okay. Link in my bio. Last one. No more as of January. That's it. I don't have the capacity anymore to do them. I am growing as a business. So that last circle is happening on December 22nd. Like I said, if you can't make the live, you will get all the perks along with the replay anyway. So it is there for you. And the reason this is happening is as of 2023, Shining Light is expanding to Shining Light Education's Academy. I will be offering a tarot psychic mediumship training course that is coming for 2023. And I'm so excited. That's right. I will be teaching y'all, if you want it, how to read tarot, how to connect with spirit, and how to do it professionally. Oh yeah, we're going there. I'm going there. There will also be other workshops, witch workshops, specializing in protection magic, how to do specific things like possibly glamour magic. I'm going to go all out. I'm excited for this. Okay. So that is coming in 2023. That's a breath. I need to. So that's my tea. I'm spilling tea for you. All right, all of that, if you are interested, links in my bio. Shining Light Education's Academy is going to be launching in 2023, so that's not there yet, but everything else, link in my bio. Look yourself up. Oh my God, finally, your guys must be so thrilled. I know, right? It's only been like a year. It's only been a year where I've been like, I should do this. I should do this. This is the next phase of my business. Yes, it's happening. It is happening. So as of 2023, Shining Light Education Academy is going to be launching, and I'm stepping back into my teacher role to teach you how to be the most spiritual baddie you've always wanted to be. New witches welcome. All right, let's get into the astrology of December, because as you know, astrology influences everything, at least in my opinion. And if you've been around long enough watching me, you now know astrology influences you too, honey. Okay. All right, December 1st, we had Venus opposite Mars retrograde. Oh my God, this Mars retrograde. Anybody else really struggling with like their angry impulses? Just put your hand up. Yeah. Having to take a step back and be like, I am angry. I need to breathe. I want to smash something. But because Mars is in retrograde, Mars, the planet of war, we're taking a step back. We're holding space for our emotions. And because it's in Gemini, we're communicating, because Gemini, the sign of communication, ruled by Mercury, the planet of communication, intellectually an air sign, we're thinking about how we deal with our expressive, explosive feelings when we want to take action on them, and we're turning within. This is big. This is really big. Now, with December 1st, we had Venus opposite Mars in retrograde. This Venus rules over our relationships. So there was an aspect here with that retrograde on the very first that you probably could have felt, which was kind of like a little bit of an energetic boost that we were waiting for, because November was deep and dark. A lot of us had deep shit to deal with. And that's okay. So the very 1st of December, you probably felt that Venus align opposite Mars retrograde, that energy boost, kind of poking at themes that were coming up for us probably through November with the shadow work we had going on. Essentially, by the end of the month, as this retrograde carries on, Venus is going to be rising in the evening, becoming the evening star. It reminds us to love our darkness and our shadow side, integrate those angry aspects, those dark aspects, that I want to smash something aspects, and hold space for it in self-love and healing. So that's going to be a big theme that we kick this month off with. So if you're already feeling it, I know I'm feeling it. Are you feeling it? I've been okay, actually. Okay, that's good. That's good. I'm glad to hear it. Happy you're okay. No, I do not work with Lucifer. I work with Archangel Michael. December 3rd, we had Neptune going direct. So essentially, Neptune was in retrograde. It's going direct now. It left us with kind of like, this feeling of affecting us with our illusions and our creativity, higher dreams and unconditional love, those sorts of things. It reminded us that, hey, you've been a little disconnected from your intuition kicking this month off. You're now getting back to that. You're tuning within yourself. You're learning. November taught us, while Neptune was in retrograde, how to trust ourselves. And you may have even found yourself drawn to more deeper spiritual meanings and a connection to this, feeling extra creative when it comes to your spirituality. It's funny because that aligns with me talking about, launching a whole academy on spirituality that I'm creating. It's interesting when that happens, isn't it? So Neptune can create a little bit of a fog when it's in retrograde, which we might have felt like a little mentally foggy, feeling like we couldn't think creatively, be able to come up with things or ideas. Now, as we move through December, this fog is clearing out. So we're going to feel more in tune with our intuition, be able to make more precise decisions, having new clarity about things, which is awesome. This is awesome. Oh, so far, December sounds great, right? December sounds great. I know you're loving this. December 7th, we had our Gemini full moon, which just passed. Okay. So Gemini, like I said, is the planet, or is ruled by the planet Mercury. Mercury is the planet of communication. Gemini is an air sign, rules the mental body. So it was a bit of a heated moon because of that. Mars in retrograde was also in Gemini. What I'm saying is, did you get into an argument possibly during that time? Because if you did, you could blame the full moon, because full moons represent our emotional body, right? So when they're full, that's when you see the most emotional aspects coming to the surface. And because Mars is being influenced by Gemini, we were communicating a lot of things, as well as the full moon being the emotional space. It was all coming out of us. The Mars retrograde triggered a lot of our fears too, where we were holding on to like stuck emotions, heated emotions that have started to bubble up to the surface on the 7th. We may have noticed those hot button themes coming up, even in the world around us. Yeah, you noticing that in the news, those hot button themes. Mars retrograde influences our energy levels too. So you may have also felt a lot more lethargic and tired since we kicked off December and Mars went retrograde. I love that full moon. Well, I'm happy for you, baby. I'm glad you loved it. That full moon definitely had some heat to it. And we can fuel this energy to work on our passions and get excited about them. But if you were feeling in a funk, know that kind of like tug of war that was going on internally for you was really influenced a lot by the celestial energies. That full moon was really about releasing the things that were blocking you emotionally, so that you could begin taking action. So moving forward, spending time exploring what makes you happy was a really big theme, and asking yourself, especially around that full moon, and thinking on, because Gemini, that intellectual thing, and communicating what makes you happy was probably a big theme in your life and continues to still be, because we're only a few days after that full moon. Ooh, I'm excited about this little like number numerology thing that I wanted to mention. So December 12th is 1212 angel number, right? 1212 is a really high frequency number that represents wholeness and graduation. It helps us honor our wholeness within ourselves and celebrate that. So you may have also noticed, and you will notice on the 12th, that there are aspects that you are now seeing as you integrate into yourself, specifically around your darkness, since we just went through that shadow season in November with eclipses, and how you're seeing every aspect of yourself as beautiful, not just the nice, shiny, rainbowy bits, okay? As you are going through this, that 12-12 day is really a time for you to reflect on that and see that as you've gone through this journey this year, how much you've grown and healed. This year was really focused on really going within for our own evolution and consciousness, okay? Coming into our power, remembering who we are, healing, letting go of things that don't serve us. A lot of that was happening. And on 12-12, that's kind of like that day where you look back and you're like, huh, you know what? I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of every aspect of myself, even the nitty gritty stuff. The next day is Santa Lucia Day. Oh, awesome. Thank you for mentioning that, sweetheart. It's also 12-12 is if you work with Archangel Michael, the 12th day of the month is when he takes offerings. Just saying. So there's a little angelic connection there with those angel numbers. Let me see what else is going on astrologically. December 20th, Jupiter enters Aries. We got more fire coming, baby. We got more fire coming. And as my friend mentioned on Instagram, the next day is Santa Lucia Day. So that's another thing to look at. On December 20th, Jupiter enters Aries. Okay, I'm going to prepare you. Write this down. Write December 20th down. And here's why. This is a huge cosmic shift, and I'm going to go into it. Okay, Jupiter enters Aries, and it's going to remain there for most of 2023. Okay, Jupiter tends to favor the sign it is in. Okay, all you Aries, I knew, like, your ears should be burning right now. Jupiter is the planet of luck, abundance, okay? It's a good planet to have. And Aries is this bold, fresh energy that will inspire new beginnings, a strong, independent spirit. Do you see how this is aligned with what we've worked through November and as we go through December to prepare us to step into our power for that strong, independent, spiritual boost we need to be fearless in our truth and authenticity as we move forward for 2023. You seeing the theme? I know you're seeing the theme here. Okay, so that is something you want to put on your calendar, December 20th, simply because of the fact that that's probably going to be a day where you want to take note what's coming up for you when it comes to you speaking your truth, being in your authenticity, and how you want to move forward with the upcoming year. Okay, because we all sort of like have to look at how we're showing up for ourselves and how we want to show up for the upcoming year, especially energetically, because this year we learned a lot about boundaries. Boundaries was a big word, okay? And it's going to continue being a theme throughout 2023. So just a little prep there. Let me look here. Oh, December 21st, winter solstice. It is the solstice. As you know, I celebrate solstice. They're very important. It is the winter solstice and the southern hemisphere. December solstice is the longest day of the year, where light regains and starts the summer beginning in the southern hemisphere. And then the northern hemisphere, that's when winter begins. So opposites, but it all has to do with the fact that energy is changing direction on that day. So we can focus on what we wish to put out into that world, sort of going within. In the northern hemisphere, this is the longest day of the night. And it's the start of winter for us. So energy flows in that internal direction when we have the winter solstice, and we're guided to go within and reflect on ourselves. So you see how this inner reflection we're taking through December is really helping us to step into our power moving forward for 2023. And I also want to mention that, like, take some time on winter solstice to look back at who you were at this time last year and who you are now, because I guarantee you're going to see a huge shift huge shift, especially in how you stand up for yourself, how you set boundaries, who you want to be, how you show up, all of that, your authenticity, your truth. 2022 was really about coming home to ourselves and really stepping into that power. So there's that. What do we say here? It's my last day of work for the year. Oh, congratulations. That's lovely. Like ever? Is it your last day of work ever? I have to hear about that. December 21st, Capricorn season begins. Okay, so the solstice coincides with the sun's move into the earth sign of Capricorn. Capricorn, I always use the word achievement associated with Capricorn. That is the get shit done sign, okay? It's represented by the sea goat or the ram, the goat, you know, the little goat head that goes with it. The ram is Aries. But anyway, the goat. Why the goat? Because have you ever noticed that goats can climb up a mountain that literally has like the ridiculous incline and somehow go up it? That's the energy we're going to have going into 2023. That is the energy of Capricorn. No matter what, you will make the journey. No matter what, you will achieve your goals. So long as you set your mind to it, you've got this. It's a great opportunity, this energy, especially it aligning with the solstice, for you to set goals for 2023. Write it down, okay? Write it down. For 2023, what it is you are looking to achieve, because I guarantee if you write it down during Capricorn season in December, as you move through into January, you're going to start seeing the picture of how you can blaze that path like that little never give up goat up that mountain to achieve what it is you want to do for yourself. Okay, you can make it happen. Use that earthy energy of Capricorn to believe in yourself and go after your goals, honey, because you got this. On December 23rd, we have a Capricorn super new moon, which is why I was prepping you to write down those goals, okay? That Capricorn super new moon is going to bring this fresh energy of reaching those goals that you were already thinking about a little bit before. This new moon is the second new moon in a row to fall at 1 degree. There's a 1 degree thing going on here, and I'm going to explain that. The next 3 new moons, okay, so going into 2023 are all from November to March are at 1 degree. And you're like, what does that mean? It means that these synchronicities are rare. When these things happen, we have to take notice because they are rare. And it always feels like this is a little sign from the universe being like, pay attention. 1 is the number of new beginnings. It's how we start off. It's independence. Okay. It's the new idea blossoming. It's something new, and new moons represent new beginnings, fresh starts, planting the seed for it to grow. The new moon represents the new growth that is going to occur if you choose to utilize it. So the idea of starting something new, if you are looking to, you know, possibly start a business or something big that you want to start and achieve throughout 2023, mark that super new moon in Capricorn on the 23rd on your calendar and write down those goals you thought about as an intention, okay, for some new moon ritual work. And I'm going to tell you why, because these new moons coming forward, if you work with them, if you choose to utilize that energy, is very potent, because at that 1 degree, it is focused on 1, which is you, what you want to achieve, which is super exciting. There's also the Chiron direct aspect, which is happening on the 23rd, which I want you to mark your calendar for. Okay. Chiron's been in retrograde since July. Okay. And if you don't know what Chiron is the wounded healer. This is why we've all been doing this healing work. Thank you, Chiron. You noticed around the summer, shit started hitting the fan about parts of yourself you hadn't looked at in a long time. Aspects of your life that suddenly you're like, I am unhappy and wounded about this. Yeah, you can thank Chiron for that. Okay. It represents the wounds that will forever be part of our identity. So since Chiron's been in retrograde, we've been integrating those. It reminded us to take our power back, which is great. And during the Chiron retrograde, we had to learn how to integrate our shadows and wounds for empowerment. On December 29th, we have Mercury going retrograde. This is the final Mercury retrograde of the year. It takes place in the sign of Capricorn. Okay, Mercury is the planet of communication, as I mentioned before, how we communicate in all aspects, including technology. So remember, when Mercury is in retrograde, double check your emails before you send anything and your text messages. Slow down with how you communicate. Things may feel a little foggy, especially with it being in the earth sign of Capricorn, which is usually our get shit done sign. So you can see how that will influence you having a hard time articulating things that you need to get done. This is probably going to be the only challenge to shift outdated thought patterns and get clear on what we really wish to communicate. And that's why I'm getting you thinking about it now before we hit that Mercury retrograde, and to begin doing that work with that Capricorn new moon that I mentioned and that Jupiter aspect as well, because this is going to help you move forward to achieve the goals you want before this Mercury retrograde happens, so that you have a map, so you know where you're going for 2023. Okay, I know a lot of people fear Mercury retrograde. There's nothing to be afraid of. It's an important aspect. It's a natural rhythm of the universe. Mercury going retrograde is a good thing because it helps us to be more introspective with how we communicate and show up and communicate with others. Just know that on January 18th, Mercury is going to station direct, and you're going to get a lot of clarity around the things. But also with Mars being in that retrograde, this Mercury retrograde may feel a little bit more intense than usual. So that's why I'm mentioning it. All right. That is all the astrology. I'm going to have a sip of tea, and then we're going to jump into the readings for this evening. Take a minute to read through some messages here. Hello, hello, hello. And if this is your first time coming to a Tarotscope, let me explain it to you. So essentially what I am doing before I even hopped on here, I meditated, I connected with my guides, I connected with the collective energy, I cleansed my space, and what I do is I go through all 12 zodiac signs and I read for the collective energy of that zodiac sign. When I talk about collective energy, it may or may not resonate with you. That's why I tell people to listen to the reading for your sun, moon, and rising sign, because then you're going to get a full overall introspective aspect and understanding what's coming up for you. Okay. Like I said, these are collective readings, so they can be very generalized, but if you look at your sun, moon, and rising, that'll help you get a more overall understanding of what's coming up for you for December. If you'd like a personal reading, my books are also open. The link's in my bio. Head over to my website, click on my services, and I offer 2 types of psychic tarot readings as well as mini psychic tarot emailed readings. Some are, of course, affordable and other ones are more expensive. I am here for you to make that happen. Okay, you don't have to have a lot of money to get a reading from me. And with that said, we're going to hop into it. We're starting off with my lovely Aries. And like I said, this is going to be a good month for Aries. Actually, a large portion of the beginning of 2023 is going to be very good for Aries. And I'm going to tell you why. Because of the fact that Jupiter is moving into Aries. Okay, Jupiter, the planet of luck and abundance. So my Aries, you have a lot of goodness coming your way. Let's get into it and find out what is coming up. I read 3 cards for every sign, your overall energy. I'm going to pull a clarifying card for your energy. And then I am also pulling a spirit guide message from your spirit guides to you. Here we go. Oh, and don't worry, this will be also recorded. So if you miss it, it'll be up on Instagram as well as on YouTube with timestamps within 24 to 72 hours, because I'm just one person. Here we go, Aries. Let's feel into it. Aries is a fire sign, renowned for being known for being emperor energy. Very great entrepreneurs. Aries are great entrepreneurs, but being a fire sign means that they definitely have a little bit of a temper to them, but that I'm going to say that energy is what drives them, what really drives them. So I'm just going to feel into the Aries energy for all y'all and feel what is coming up. Immediately, I'm getting some kind of stress thing going on with my head, like a tension headache. I feel like a lot of the Aries have been going through it with the collective energy. I am taking it. Yeah, there is like, it feels like a stress, like the band around the head, tension headache kind of energy. I'm having some throat chakra stuff. What are you not speaking up about, Aries? What are you not? Oh, there we go. Thank you so much. King of Swords energy, we are coming through. And what did I just say? Aries has that Emperor energy, and we're coming through with Jupiter going into Aries for upcoming 2023 year. So there's a lot of luck coming through for you this month for you, Aries. King of Swords energy is masculine energy that has to do with the mental body. Swords rules the mental body. Okay. And it has a lot to do, given that it's an air sign, with cutting through bullshit. You are being asked this month, it feels like, to cut through some bullshit. And as I felt into your energy, I feel like you're having a hard time speaking up about that. December is where you're taking that back. Refinding your voice, Aries, because I feel like for a little while you hadn't been finding your voice. That's what it feels like, Aries. And I'm seeing for you, Aries, like there's some kind of structure or routine that you need to start thinking about. Like, I feel like there's some clarity that's going to be coming through for you in December. And part of the reason you haven't been able to feel yourself, your fiery, ambitious, getting shit done self, is because you haven't had a lot of structure. And this is why I'm getting these tension headaches, because you're feeling too overwhelmed and scattered. Like, it feels like your energy is very scattered. And as we move through December with the energetic influence of the astrology that's happening with these celestial bodies, you're going to be coming more into this King of Swords, this yang energy of taking action and mentally thinking things through so that you can organize your life and get back the structure you want. I want to clarify on that for you, Aries, because I really do feel like the last little while throughout November, you really struggled with speaking your truth when it came to things you wanted to do. Ooh, yeah, there's something there about that. Thank you, archangels, divine beings of pure white light. Thank you so much for being present with the collective Aries and me. Can you please show me a clarifying card and a guided protected message for the collective Aries? Clarifying card for the King of Swords. There is definitely a clarity aspect around speaking your truth that I'm feeling for you, Aries, throughout December and helping you get really structured and balanced. Yes, we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. Ten of Swords. So this is swords energy. This is all mental energy. This is thinking shit through. This is realizing like, hey, I need to start standing up for myself. Ten of Swords energy represents a cycle ending. It's usually represented like in this card is she's walking away from something, but when it's in reverse, it's blocked energy. So it may be that you're having a hard time walking away from something and speaking your truth, Aries, because, oh, you don't want to hurt someone's feelings. Oh, this is why you're getting sword energy. Okay, hold up, Aries. For December, Aries, given that you're the first sign of the zodiac, there's a reason for that. It's because you're supposed to put yourself first. That's part of Aries energy. You haven't been being yourself, Aries. That's what I'm hearing. And as we go through December, it's going to become really apparent to you that you are blocking endings from happening. Like, I'm seeing some kind of toxic relationships or people in your life who, like, you can't speak your truth around, you can't be authentic around, and you're stopping that relationship from ending because for some reason you think that like it's gonna work out. Honey, come on. No. Okay. Don't be afraid to take a moment to step back and intellectually think about the aspects of your life, because like I said, this is a lot of swords energy for you, Aries, for the upcoming month. And what I'm feeling with this Ten of Swords can represent like being stabbed in the back, painful endings. And when it's blocked energy, it means you're not allowing those painful endings to happen. You're not allowing that chapter to close for you, Aries, and you're not walking away. And this is why you need to come into this King of Swords energy, Aries, because you need to actually come and master what's going on for you and like take a step back and think about it and be like, does this serve me? Is this really me? Or am I pretending to be somebody else to make someone else happy? Woo. Honey, come on. Come on now, Aries. You're a fire sign. You got more spunk than that. And I can feel it in my throat. With this tension headache in my throat, I feel it both. You are not speaking up about what's important to you, the truth you want to feel. And it's literally stressing you out. And you're having a hard time walking away from it because for some reason you're choosing this emotional connection over what you know is intellectually bad for you. Like, you know, this person ain't good. Whatever this relationship is, it could be a family member, it could be a romantic relationship, it could be a friendship. And like, you see that this person's stabbing you back. I'm going to get a guide message, a spirit guide message for you, Aries. Yeah, I hear you. Like, you're just sitting there and you're like, oh, hold on. part of the reason that you keep losing your voice around this person, Aries, is because this person doesn't actually let you speak. You continuously have to speak over them to speak your truth. And I want you to ask yourself, is that a healthy relationship? Just planting that seed for you, okay? Oh my God, really, literally spilling the tea in Aries. I'm in Aries, I know. Oh, I'm going there. I am going there, Aries, okay? Let's get a guided message for the collective Aries, okay? Let's find out what your spirit guides have to tell you, collective Aries. Thank you, archangels, divine beings of pure white light, ancestral guides and guardians. Thank you so much for your protected guided messages. Can you, okay, there we go. Listen to your intuition and inner child. Okay, I feel like this is family. This is family, isn't it? Or someone who feels like family, or maybe within your own family. Okay. Okay, this person triggers your inner child, Aries. And this is part of the reason why you're denying your truth and you're not listening to your intuition, which is telling you this relationship isn't healthy and that you need to take a step back and speak your truth. Okay, you need to listen to your intuition here. Oh, hold on. Okay. This isn't for all the Aries, but this is for some. I just got this message. For the Aries in the toxic romantic relationship, you know that person is not being loyal to you. You know that person is not a healthy person to be with, but emotionally you keep investing. And this is why you're struggling, Aries, okay? You need to come back into this King of Swords energy, cut through the bullshit, think swords, cut through the bullshit, and be real, because not ending this is causing your inner child, your inner joy to suffer. That's where our joy comes from, is from our inner child. I'm sorry, Aries. I'm sorry. And I feel like as we go through the month too, with Jupiter moving into the sign of Aries, you're going to see how abundant you can be, Aries, even if it means leaving this relationship behind, leaving this person behind. Because, honey, you got this. Like, you're an amazing sign. You're a fiery sign. Where is that? Because right now I feel like you're not speaking your truth. I can feel your voice literally being quieted, and I get this tension headache. You don't need this. You need to unblock this Ten of Swords energy and close that chapter in your book for the new year. That is the tea I have for the collective Aries. Collective Aries, if you would like a reading with me, my books are open. Click the link in my bio. Head over to my personal website. You can book a reading with me for a personal psychic tarot reading. I offer numerous styles, or a mini psychic tarot emailed reading. Whatever works for you, I am here for you. If you would like a reading, you got this. Don't be afraid to be in your King of Swords energy and cut through bullshit that isn't serving you. You got this, Aries. That's the tea I have for the collective Aries. Moving on to my darling Taurus while I get a sip of tea and read some messages. No, I'm not a Sagittarius yet. We're going through all 12 zodiac signs. Okay, Taurus. Taurus is an earth sign represented by the bull. Tauruses like to focus on the physical luxuries of life. They're a sign that typically, like, they want to do what physically feels well, feels good, and feels nourishing for them. There we go. I can speak. And that's what's coming through immediately for the collective Taurus. What are you not talking about? What are you not talking about, Taurus? Ooh. All right, let's get more into that. Immediately, there was something that I couldn't get my words out around. There is something you're not speaking. There's something you're not saying. You have a secret. There's something you're not saying. What are you not saying, collective Taurus? Okay, let's find out. Let's get the tea on Taurus for December, shall we? All right. Thank you, archangels, divine beings of pure white light, ancestral guides, and guardians. Thank you. Oh, that came out quick. Ten of Swords. You have a painful ending you're not facing. And this has a lot to do with root chakra. So there's something, like I said before, and it was the same energy I was picking up with Aries. There's something like relationships, some kind of thing you're not facing. And it's a painful ending. It feels like that you don't want to like deal with, Taurus. There is some kind of like ending, defeat that you are feeling, my darling Taurus. And I want you to know, with all endings comes new beginnings. Oh, there's some heartbreak here. There's some harsh reality that you just don't want to talk about, that you don't want to speak about, Taurus. And it's a harsh truth that you're having a hard time admitting to yourself. Oh, and it has a lot to do with your relationships. Like there's something being cut through here, right? Like it is causing you a lot of mental strife, whatever it is. And I feel through December, like I said before, there's an ending occurring. There is an ending occurring for you, Taurus, whatever that may be, within your life that I know it's painful. I know whatever's going on for you this month is painful, my darling Taurus, but I want you to remember with all endings that occur, and this is the message I'm really getting for you that you need to resonate with. Just because it's ending doesn't mean something new isn't coming. Okay, whatever it may be. It may be a relationship, it may be a career, it may be something, Taurus. But whatever is ending for you, you need to look within yourself of what you're letting go of to see what's clearing out to make new room for what's coming in. Because new beginnings are fresh starts. Whatever is coming your way is a new adventure. You just need to know that this painful ending, as painful as it may be to deal with the emotional aspects and the things that are mentally weighing on you, I see that there's something you're not talking about that's causing you like a lot of mental anguish, especially with the Ten of Swords energy. I'm seeing that there's definitely some exhaustion here that may also be associated with the holiday season that I'm picking up on. The Ten of Swords is associated with the root chakra, which rules over community, family, us feeling grounded. And I feel like for you right now, you're not feeling very grounded throughout December. And the message I'm getting from Spirit, Taurus, is that you need to ground down. You need to be with your family that makes you feel grounded and secure. You need to take time to ground yourself, get into your body. As an earth sign that rules the physical element, you need to physically move your body to physically feel grounded as an earth sign. Get out in nature. Do the things that make you feel grounded. Okay, Taurus? I'm going to pull a clarifier for that because, whoo, there is a lot there. I'm not doing personal readings. If you'd like a personal reading, you can click the link in my bio, head over to my personal website and book a reading with me there underneath my services. But thank you for asking. Let's find out a clarifying card for my collective Tauruses. Yeah, I'm just feeling like this defeat feeling. Like there is a lot of defeated energy here. Like I'm hearing, I did all of this and it was for nothing. Honey, it wasn't for nothing. It was an adventure for you. It was supposed to promote growth. Like it was supposed to promote growth. And I feel like you just need to take stock of the things that you've gone through in the last little while, Taurus, and remember that like good things came of it. Good things came, such beautiful things came of it. And this is just one chapter closing to start a brand new one. Ooh, okay. I like that. All right, let's get a clarifying card for my collective Taurians. Thank you, archangels, divine beings of pure white light, and so for guides and guardians, thank you so much for being present with me in the collective Taurus. I thank you so much for your guided messages and your protection. Please show the collective Taurus a clarifying card for the Ten of Swords. Thank you. Five of Swords. This is an ego thing for you, Taurus. Okay, this is a battle that you're not going to win. And you need to take your ego and put it aside because this is an ego thing for you. I feel like mentally there's a lot of ego behind this. Like accepting this ending is hard for you because there's an ego attachment here. And it really feels like, yeah, but I put so much work into this. Like I did this. And it's just like, Taurus, you are going to liberate yourself and give yourself less of a headache if you could just see the beauty in creating space energetically when we energetically end things that aren't serving us anymore. And I'm going to explain this to you, Taurus. What that means is for you, my dear, is that you're literally at war with something you can't win. Okay, you can't win here. Because it's a defeat. It's a stab in the back. Like you see the individual here, they're stabbed in the back. It's a big no. Okay. And then you see this guy here, he's got a headache. The crow's yelling at him, and there's a guy in the corner with his arms up just saying, hey, I give up. All right. And if you can take that mentality, and I know you can because you can provide yourself enough luxury and comfort, Taurus, that you can just let things be as they are to help you move forward. Find comfort within yourself. Like I said, you really need to go back to physically moving your body because I'm seeing that the last month you haven't been doing that. And that's part of your self-care. And whatever you're not talking about, you need to talk about because it's mentally stressing you out. Okay. I'm going to get a spirit guide card for you, Taurus, and find out what oracle message your spirit guides want to discuss with you for this month. My goodness. Thank you, archangels, divine beings of pure white light, ancestral guides and guardians. Thank you so much for being present with me in the collective, Taurus. There we go. Oh, yeah. What's that saying? Can you read that? What's that say? Okay. And it says nature spirits. What did I say? You need to get back out into nature. You're an earth sign. Okay. You need to physically move your body. You need to get into nature. You need to do what's good for you right now because you're personally going through an internalized despair. And you're just too much in your head about whatever's going on with you. You're not like this, Taurus, usually. Usually, like, you can find comfort in the things physically around you that no matter what's going on, like, you're able to ground. And I feel like you've really broken away from that. So December is really about integrating back into that self-care to refine yourself so you can get out of this despair energy, this like headache energy with the Five of Swords, and this Ten of Swords energy of feeling defeated and like, ugh, honey, the cycle's ending, which means there's a new journey in store for you for 2023. You just need to reground yourself and get back to yourself so that you can empower yourself. You got this, Taurus. If you would like your own personal tarot reading, you can book with me through my personal services on my website. Click the link in my bio, Taurus. I would love to give you a personal reading if you'd like that. I do 1 hour live readings as well as emailed readings. If you're interested, I have bookings open. Link in my bio. Just click my services. Okay, sending you so much love, Taurus. Remember, you got this. Clearing out the old to make room for the new. Okay. Hey, moving on. We have the lovely Gemini. Let me get a sip of tea. I love my tea. Oh, someone wants to know what's in my tea. In my tea, I have mugwort. I have raspberry leaf. I have stinging nettle. I have lemon. I have honey. I have ginger. This is like my psychic enhancement tea. This is what I drink when I do big collective readings. Okay, let's get into it, Gemini. Gemini is an air sign. Gemini, there's a lot going on in your sign. We just had the Gemini full moon this December. We have Mars in retrograde in Gemini. Like, Gemini, how you feeling over there? How you doing? I know for all us fixed signs, that includes Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius. We all got a little bit of the shadow work intensify, but I know Geminis right now, air signs in general, are just feeling it with this Mars in retrograde. So Gemini, my lovely charismatic air sign, let's see what is going on for you. Thank you, archangels, divine beings of pure white light, ancestral guides and guardians. Thank you so much for being present with me in the collective, Gemini. Thank you for your protected messages and guided messages. I ask you to show the overall energy for our collective, Gemini. I feel scattered. Like I can't focus my mind right now, Gemini. This is some like almost ADHD kind of, like, you can't seem to get your focus, Gemini. Before I even read this card, the energy I'm picking up for the collective, Gemini, is that you've been feeling scattered. You've been feeling scattered, and I feel like it has a lot to do with your financial situation. Okay, I feel like for a lot of the collective Gemini, they've been feeling kind of scattered because of their collective or their financial situation, what's going on for them, and that they can't seem to focus. Honey, we're all in this together. You're not alone, first off. Secondly, part of the reason that that is happening is because you're being called to, like, take ownership of your money. You're being called to come up with a better plan, okay? Let's take a look at the energy overall for December for Gemini. We have the Queen of Pentacles. What was I just saying? You're feeling scattered with your money, Gemini? Queen of Pentacles has got you. All right, Pentacles represents earth energy. It represents our physical abundance. It represents what makes us feel physically nourished, especially with the Queen of Pentacles. For my collective Gemini, this is energy that is all about the yin energy of receiving abundance, of being able to have money in the bank for yourself and how to provide for yourself. This is a very, like, it's got a bit of a 9 of like pentacles energy to it, which I like with the Queen of Pentacles. Independent, being able to nourish. It's got like mama energy as well, like being able to provide not only for yourself but for your family. And it rules over the third eye chakra. So there's a lot of activation in that. If you've been going through November and you're coming through December and you are feeling really scattered, I'm telling you, you're going to get clarity about the physical aspects of your life through December, Gemini. Even though it feels like things are cloudy right now, I really feel like as we move through the month closer to Christmas, especially as we go into that Capricorn energy, right? Because Capricorn represents earth sign, right? We're going into that Queen of Pentacles energy, which is earth energy. You're going to be able to get more goals, especially around your financial situation. Because I immediately felt finances as soon as I tapped into the collective Gemini energy. I am interested what your clarifying card is going to be, Gemini, because like this is like, I know you've been going through it and feeling financially like the weight of like, oh God, I don't even know where to start. Take a step back, go talk to a financial planner, go to the bank, make an appointment with somebody. You can do this. You are capable, and don't be afraid as well to, like, you know, invest money where you want to see it grow. Getting a financial planner can really help you with that. And I see that for 2023, Gemini, that you're going to get a better idea on how to handle your money and be more relaxed about it once you have a little bit of guidance on how to take ownership of it. That was a download I got for you. Okay, let's get a clarifier for my collective Geminis for their Queen of Pentacles energy. Clarifying card. Thank you, archangels. Oh, divine beings of pure white light. Oh, Nine of Swords. Yeah, you're in your head about it. Nine of Swords, you're having a lot of sleepless nights. And I'm telling you, like, the abundance is coming. The money is coming. You just have to learn how to be more savvy with it, like where you put it, how you invest it, how you save it. I really feel like talking to a financial planner is going to take some of those headaches away from you, Gemini. Because I see a lot of sleepless nights for you. Like, you're up worrying about like money and like where it's going. And it's making you feel all scattered because you're trying to do something and your brain just keeps going back to the money aspect. And you're not present. You're not capable of being your charismatic social butterfly self when you're too fixated on the physical stuff. Does that make sense? And Nine of Swords energy can also represent just like literally thinking about the worst case scenario. Gemini, honey, you gotta stop doing that to yourself. Like, I see you staying up late at night and just being like, oh my God, this could turn into this and this could turn into that. No, let it go. Let it go, honey. Like, I you know that song, that Disney song in Frozen, Let It Go. That's what I'm hearing right now. Let it go. Da-da-da. Like, you need to just stop letting this blow out of proportion in your head, because you got this. You have Queen of Pentacles energy throughout the month, which means that you're capable of dealing with whatever physically is going on for you, because Queen of Pentacles energy is a provider energy. This is physically nourishing energy. I'm also hearing that you need to physically nourish yourself. Okay, hold on. Before I get into this, collective Geminis, for some of you, part of the reason you are struggling is because you are not nourishing yourself. You're not eating properly. You're not getting enough sleep. You're not taking time out for the self-care, and Spirit wants to remind you to do that. Your angels want to remind you to do that. Okay, because that's really going to help you get out of this Nine of Swords energy so you can be in this Queen of Pentacles energy, okay, and reap the prosperity and the fertility and the welfare, okay, of being able to enjoy what it is you work so hard for. Okay, now I'm going to get a message from your spirit guides from the Oracle deck. Thank you, archangels, divine beings of pure white light, ancestral guides and guardians. Thank you so much for being present with me and the collective Gemini. Woohoo! I have to take all of these? Oh, yes. Okay, hold on. Okay, first things first, give yourself grace, Gemini. Your guides want you to know that the spirit is with you. Doves could be a really big symbolism for you. There's a dove in this card. Hold on, I wanted to like actually focus. Do you see the dove? They're saying pay attention, look out for the doves. That's going to help you remember that, like, give yourself grace, give yourself comfort and peace of mind of knowing things are coming to be as they should be, and that abundance is on its way. You need to get out of this restrictive mindset you're creating for yourself with this Nine of Swords, like this worst case scenario thought process you have going on, Gemini. That is not helping you. That is not helping you. It's causing you a lot of restriction, a lot of mental restriction. You feel trapped. You see the key and the lock around this guy's head, and he feels trapped inside of it. The only person who can liberate themselves is yourself. You need to, like, when you catch yourself doing that, being like, okay, you know what? Logically, that the likelihood of that happening, it's not going to happen. Okay. Focus on your joy. Focus on right now what you can be joyful about. Oh, gratitude needs to be your attitude. Okay, Gemini, get into the gratitude attitude. And then we're going to work on this self-esteem aspect. And it says here, guardian angel Michael is with you. Okay. Some of you have had Archangel Michael reaching out to you and you're ignoring him. I'm going to tell you right now, Archangel Michael is really annoying when you ignore him. Okay. You see the 1111s, the 1111s, the 111s, they're everywhere. That's him. You see the sparkly blue lights, the color royal blue out of the corner of your eye. That's him. The doves too. They're saying the doves is another one. That's another message from him. Swords imagery. You're seeing a lot of swords, dragons. Okay, that's Michael. You're protected right now. And that's a huge message from Spirit, Gemini, that I need to relay is Archangel Michael is coming through for you to remind you that you are protected and that he is here for you. But he can't assist you unless you ask for it. So don't be afraid to be open to prayer work. For some of you, of reaching out, calling out to Michael, asking for his protection and guidance to help you out of this Nine of Swords energy you got going on, so you can get into this Queen of Pentacles energy, Gemini. There's some self-esteem thing going on. I feel like you're not going into your power about something, Gemini, but you're going to get a lot of confidence about it once you begin accepting who you truly are. Ooh, I like that. All right, Gemini, that's what I have for you for December. You'll have to let me know how it resonates. If you'd like your own personal reading, please click the link in my bio to book with me. My books are open. Click and go to my personal website, head over to my services, click on psychic tarot readings or mini psychic emailed readings, both of which are there for you. And my books are open if you would like a personal one. I'm sending you so much love. I hope you have an amazing December. Bye, Gemini. Oh, hi there, another Canadian. Nice to see you. Okay, we're moving on to Cancer. Boop. There you are. I love this thing. That's why you know which sign I'm on. Isn't it great? Do excuse me. I have to blow my nose. This is happening. It's the time of the season for head colds. My boyfriend actually just messaged me before I came on here telling me that now he's feeling a head cold coming on. Great. I just spent all November being sick. It's everywhere. All right. Cancer. Cancer is a water sign represented by the crab. Cancers are a very intuitive, sensitive, empathic sign, very psychic. Let's find out what's going on for the collective Cancer for December. Thank you, archangels, divine beings of pure white light, ancestral guides and guardians. Thank you so much for being present to provide protected, guided message to the collective Cancer this evening for their overall energy for December. Can I please have an overall energy card for the collective Cancer? I just breathed out. Like, I feel like a lot of collective Cancers are breathing out right now before I even touch that. I know a lot of you have been waiting for this moment, like this Christmas especially. I'm going to download a message full on Cancer. A lot of you have been waiting collectively for this moment, I'm hearing. Whatever that may be in your life, Cancer, I'm not entirely sure, but the message I'm getting is like, don't forget to breathe out. Stop holding your breath. I see you like holding your breath, waiting for the other shoe to drop kind of energy. And you just need to enjoy this moment right now. Mindfulness is going to be huge for you, Cancer, throughout December. Okay? You really need to focus on being present in the moment. I know you hear me. And like focus on your breath, because I'm feeling you just need to, whenever you get overwhelmed like that, just focus on your breath and focus on the moment and being present within it, because you've been waiting for what's happening in your life right now. You have been. And I know that makes it scary because it's a lot, Cancer. But at the same time, don't be afraid to just enjoy it, however that may be for you, Cancer. Okay. We have the star in reverse for your energy, Cancer, which is Aquarius's major arcana. I'm Aquarius. And this means like there's some kind of despair. There's a little bit of negativity. There's a little bit of hopelessness happening here. And this is what I was picking up on, like that breath you're holding, like waiting for the other shoe to drop, Cancer, with the star card in reverse. And I want to remind you there's healing work that you're not accepting when you choose not to be present in the moment. I know that things aren't exactly the way that you would hope them to turn out, I'm hearing, but they're exactly as they need to be to help you move forward to where you need to go, Cancer. Ooh, okay, I'm liking that. And I'm feeling like this anxiety sensation for a lot of Cancers, like I'm getting the tightness in my chest and I'm getting the when you feel like this, Cancer, throughout the month, we're going to turn the star card right side up. We're going to focus on the breath. We're going to focus on our breathing. We're going to come back home to ourselves, focus on what we can provide for ourselves so that you can come home to feeling, empowered, having that hope, feeling the recognition, doing the, big fuck yes moment. Because what I'm seeing too is like this card, the star, is associated with the crown chakra. You have a lot of new consciousness, a lot of new awareness coming through. And even though it feels overwhelming, you are capable of dealing with it, Cancer. Because where you are right now, you've been waiting for what's happening to you right now for a very long time. Stop focusing on the other shoe dropping and just be present in the moment, Cancer. Okay? You've done a lot of healing work. You've done a lot of self-work to get to where you are. I heard you had to fight hard. You had to go through a lot of dark nights of the soul kind of energy to get to where you are. And even though you kind of feel a little bit hopeless and you're like, oh God, like I'm not enjoying what I'm feeling right now. I keep waiting. Like I have that tightness in my chest. Be present, practice mindfulness. You're going to shift out of that energy. Let's get a clarifying card for my collective Cancers. Yeah, I'm definitely hearing like you just keep waiting for the other shoe to drop, and that's part of why you can't be in this star energy of enjoying what you've been waiting for. Like I'm hearing for a lot of you collectively, like there's something occurring in your life, and it feels like, yes, it's a big change, but it's a change that you've wanted. But for some reason, you're just like sitting there almost like anxious about like the shoe dropping. Like I just see that's the big thing. And you need to practice mindfulness and come home to yourself and just focus on your breath when you feel like that so that you don't get overwhelmed. Okay, let's get a clarifying card. Meow. Lots of meows. Hello. All right. Thank you, archangels, divine beings of pure white light, ancestral guides, and guardians. Ooh. Cancer, yes, come into that Knight of Wands energy. Okay, hold on. Some of y'all Cancers, because Wands energy is creative, passionate energy. It's entrepreneurial energy. Okay, it's fire energy. It's what we create with. A lot of y'all Cancers, either at work, in your career, maybe doing something creative, on entrepreneurial Cancer, you're doubting yourself. Even though you have this opportunity this December to invest in yourself for whatever it is you're trying to create. And with this Knight of Wands energy, Knights representing like the action of a suit. Okay, Wands, taking action, taking that creative action. I'm feeling like there's a moment, and I just heard, well, what's the point? I can't actually be successful at that. Yes, you can, Cancer. You just need to believe in yourself. You need to be able to fire yourself up about it, okay? Get into that Knight of Wands energy and feel fired up about what it is you're doing. because you are capable. I'm hearing you are capable. You got the star card. You are able to shine like a star if you so choose. You just need to believe in yourself and take action to make it happen. And like, stop waiting for the other shoe to drop, because what you are in right now, the energy you're in right now, Cancer, you've been waiting for. Ooh. Okay, let's get a spirit guide card, an oracle card for you, Cancer. Get a little bit more details here, because I do feel like it's something you've been waiting to create. And it might be romance too. Okay, hold on. Before I get into this, just got down. For some of my collective Cancers, this could be a new relationship. This could be a new relationship, new romance, right? We've got that fiery energy with the Knight of Wands. That can represent like wands. I know you just got my vibe there. This can represent a new relationship, and you could keep holding your breath, waiting for the other shoe to drop. And it's like, honey, just be in the moment, enjoy it for what it is. Like, let loose. You see, she's letting loose in this card. Let loose, enjoy it, be present in the moment. Stop waiting for the other shoe to drop. Okay, that was for some of y'all. Let's get a spirit guide message for my collective Cancers. Thank you, archangels, divine beings of pure white light, ancestral guides and guardians. Thank you so much for your protected guided message. Woo! Yeah, give yourself grace. Taurus, was it Taurus that got this? No, it was Gemini right before you. Holy Spirit, keep your eyes out for the doves. They keep drawing my attention to the doves. Same kind of message. Okay, and give yourself grace. And I want to point out, do you see how this person, hold on, let me focus it in. Do you see how this person is joyful and free? And this person is joyful and free? All you need to do is unblock this star energy and believe that you are deserving of being joyful and free, Cancer. That you are deserving about going after whatever it is that lights you up. And to give yourself grace for whatever's happening in your life. Like, the word grace, every time I see it, so give yourself grace, because I feel like you're being too hard on yourself. You're being nitpicky about things. Like I said, it's very like other shoes gonna drop energy, Cancer. You got this. There's some kind of stomach stuff also going on. Take some probiotics or something. Stop eating the antacids. Whoever keeps eating the antacids, put them down, Cancer. I've already done Aries, but you can catch the replay. It'll be up on Instagram and YouTube within the next 24 to 72 hours with timestamps. All right, Cancer, that's what I have for you. You'll have to let me know how it resonates. If you want your own personal reading, my darling, my books are open. Click the link in my website, head over to my personal website, click on my services, and you can book a psychic tarot reading or an emailed reading today. Just for you. All right, we are moving on to Leo. Leo is a fire sign, renowned for being a very charismatic fire sign. When a Leo walks into a room, you know it. Big lion energy. Let's find out what's going on for my collective Leos. Oh, this is flowing nicely. I'm digging this. Whatever we got going on for Leo through December, things are flowing. That's what I just heard. Whatever's going on for Leo, it's flowing. It's finally moving forward. Things are coming together, I just heard. Ooh, okay. Thank you, archangels, divine beings of pure white light, ancestral guides and guardians. Hi there. I'm an Aquarius too from Canada. Thank you so much for being present with my collective Leos. Can you please show the collective Leos their overall energy? Thank you. Okay, we got two. Hold up. I don't choose the cards you saw, they fly out. All right. The first card that flew out was Judgment. You are answering the call, Leo. You are answering the call about something. You are now self-evaluating your life, making better judgment calls. You're feeling more awakened. Like I said, the energy I got is like things are now flowing for you, Leo. I feel like the last little while you felt really stuck, especially because as a fixed sign with the Scorpio and Taurus eclipse season, it was really just messing you up, right? So I really feel like now you're just, you're making better judgments, you're being less indecisive, and you're making choices that align with what feels good for you and what flows better for you. So I love that for you for December, Leo. You have two major arcana, so December immediately is going to be a very big spiritual month for you. We're just gonna manage this individual who keeps meowing. Sorry. Anyway, this Leo, when you have two major arcanas, you have Judgment and you have the Hierophant, which is Taurus's major arcana, which is also a fixed sign. I feel like the last few months may have been hell for you. Just a feeling. Things have been a little bit shaky for you. Things like, you had to look at the shadowy aspects. Not all of it, but there were some parts where you're just like, this sucks. This sucks a lot. But you took ownership for it and you answered the call with Judgment. And now you're moving more into this Hierophant energy, which is, you're looking at the Constitution, the traditions of how you've been doing things in your life. And you're like, I think I want to answer the call about changing things up and going more with the flow about what feels good for me, as opposed to just doing things out of like, what is this word I'm hearing? Out of commitment. Ooh. Because that's the way it's always been done. I hear for you, Leo. And just because that's the way it's always been done doesn't mean it's the way that you want to do it. You can get a reading by clicking the link in my bio, heading over to my personal website and clicking on my services, and then clicking on psychic tarot readings or psychic emailed mini readings, both of which I will be happy to give a reading to you once you have done that. Leo, I'm really hearing that this is a big month for you to really look at, I keep hearing conventional, like the conventional way of doing things and how you feel about it. And answering the call to what feels good for you. I want to clarify, Leo. And there's something like things are now flowing better for you. I feel like you're back into the pace of something that like wasn't working out for you, and now you kind of have an idea. I feel like there's a large career aspect to this, Leo. Like possibly things within your career now are flowing better. Things within your relationships are flowing better. You have more clarity around. I just heard I have clarity finally about what I want. I just have to figure out how I can get it, but I need to do it differently. Don't be afraid to do things differently, Leo, especially throughout December, okay? Thank you, archangels, divine beings of pure white light. I want to clarify. Thank you so much for being present with me in the collective, Leo. Okay, we got, oh my goodness, you got two. Okay, this is a big month for you. This is a really big month for you, Leo. Okay, hear me. You have the Five of Swords. Okay, put your ego aside. There's an ego tie with the conventional method of doing things, and I feel like it's a familial tie. And I feel like this may be about the holidays. Is it about the holidays? Hold on. It is about the holidays. Okay, if you want to do the holidays differently, honey, you're allowed to. You don't have to do everything the conventional way. Just because it worked in the past doesn't mean it's working for you now, I'm hearing. And that's okay. And same with your career. Just because it worked in the past doesn't mean it's working now for you, honey. Find what works for you so you can answer the call to be in flow. Five of Swords. There's some kind of like mental battle you're having, which is more ego-based than it is in reality. Okay? I feel like there's some kind of hurt ego aspect about accepting the truth because you've got Judgment twice, which means answering the call. Some of you are deeply spiritual individuals, Leo. And you are being called to lean into that more. And your ego isn't letting you because the way that you've always done things is how you've always done things, but you're now being called to do things differently. And within this month, you're going to see, especially around the holidays, okay, you want to do things differently and make better judgment calls. So focus on how you can do that for yourself by listening to your intuition, Leo. Some of you have been trained to not listen to your intuition, to not listen to your truth, Leo, which isn't like you. So this goes actually against your energy. And this is part of why you're struggling with this Five of Swords. Okay. And I'm hearing through December, it's going to be very clear for you that you're going to have to make a judgment call where you decide which path you want to take this December. And it's up to you whether or not you want to continue walking the path you've always walked, Leo, or choose a new path. Ooh, that's some deep shit. Oh, Leo. Let's get an oracle card for you because that's kind of a big thing. I want to hear what your guides have to say. And I know for some of you that resonated, not all of you. And I hear for a lot of you too with the Hierophant, there could be a marriage aspect. Like there's something within your marriage that maybe you need to be doing unconventionally. maybe there's something within your marriage, Leo, that you need to take a different approach to, answer the call about, maybe make better different judgments, because I'm hearing like what worked in the past may not be working now, and you may have to find a new way of doing things. Ooh, I just feel like I spilled some tea on someone. Okay. Let's get your oracle card, Leo, and find out what your spirit guides want to say to you for December. Thank you, archangels, divine beings of pure white light, ancestral guides and guardians. Can you please provide Leo with, thank you. Okay, appreciation, divine helpers. Let me feel into this. Okay, immediately, remember I said there was a relationship aspect. You see the two individuals. And I want to point out that you see that there is a guide here guiding this relationship. The Hierophant can represent a relationship, and Judgment, there's a guide guiding these people, right? And once again, we're being guided. I feel like for you, you are being guided this month to appreciate what it is you have within the relationships you have. First off, Leo, appreciate, if you're married, appreciate your partner. Appreciate how far you've come with your partner. And maybe it's time you do things a little differently, because I'm feeling like the same old thing isn't a good judgment call anymore for you. Now, some of you are being called spiritually to reach out to people and begin working with spirit. And that could be another thing that you're being called to. But I feel like for a lot of you, it's honestly within your relationships that you're being called to shift things up. Because even though everything's been working, just because it worked then doesn't mean it works now. Okay, Leo? For someone here, I know that resonated. All right, that is what I have for my collective Leos. You'll have to let me know how that resonated for you. I love hearing from you. I'm sending you so much love. If you want a personal reading, you can book one through my website. My books are open. Click on my link in my bio, head over to my personal website, click on my services, and you can book a personal psychic tarot reading or mini emailed reading with me today. All right, wishing you the best, and of course, take care of yourself, Leo. Bye-bye. Moving on to my Virgos. Virgo, having some tea. Can I have a card, please? If you would like a card, you would like a reading, please head over to my personal website and you can book with me there underneath my services. All right, Virgo is an earth sign, notorious for being extremely organized. Their organizational skills and ability to physically make things appealing within their space, within themselves, and how they present themselves is part of what makes them so amazing. It makes them really, really great at, figuring out data, getting things together, making beautiful presentations. They've got an eye. They definitely have an eye. And there's a lot of inner child that goes along with Virgos that people miss out on, but it's part of why I love them. All right, Virgo, let's find out what's going on for you throughout December. Oh, let me tap in your energy. I'll need to sing more. Is that it? Is that... All right, hold on. Before I get into this, it's supposed to be reversed. Virgo, I feel you're tired. I feel a lot of collective Virgos right now are just like, I'm exhausted. You're allowed to be exhausted, honey. And I want you to hold space for that and know that that's okay. All right. That was just one of the messages that came through. Your overall energy, my darling Virgos, is the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Page of Pentacles can represent messages coming in around money, specifically how to handle your money. And you may be ignoring them right now throughout this month, or you may be choosing not to make plans with your money. There's something about like, there's some kind of money aspect here that I'm really picking up on that you're not paying attention to throughout December. And I feel like it may be that you've gone on a little bit of a spending spree this Christmas simply because you're trying to make up for other Christmases that kind of didn't, Oh, and like you want to do everything with the trimmings, I just heard. Like you want the box and the bows and the trimmings and everything. Like you're going above and beyond, I'm hearing, Virgo, but also like your bank account. Honey, your bank account. And there's something around like you want to, make up for what you didn't have the last few years. And there's a message coming through to understand that the material aspects are not why people love you, Virgo. It's not the money and what you buy them, Virgo, that, matters most to these individuals. What matters most is just your time and you spending time with these individuals. So, like, I'm hearing for some of you, you may be struggling with the fact that you don't have as much money as you wish you did to be able to, like, go above and beyond this Christmas, Virgo. But I want to remind you that the money isn't the most important aspect for you showing people in your life that you love and care about them, because honestly, they don't care about that. I mean, okay, your guides are showing me like many, many years of Christmas. And they want you to look back at all these Christmases. Do you remember what everyone bought you? Or do you remember the time that you spent with them? And this is what's coming through from a lot of your guides, especially if you have children. Like, for my Virgos out there who have children, remember, like, it's not all the toys you buy the kids, it's how you spend time with the kids. It's the tobogganing, it's the building the snowman, it's those aspects that are most important. Because I feel like for a lot of you, you may be going through financial hard times right now, Virgo. And you may be feeling like, oh my God, I can't do what I've done in the past. Don't you feel guilty about that? Because I just heard hard times don't last. And memories are made with time and love. They're not made with what you buy someone. Don't get me right, things are nice, but it's not what makes a memory, okay? I'm going to get a clarifying card for you, Virgo, because I want to understand a little bit more what's going on for your energy for December. Thank you, archangels, divine beings of pure white light, ancestral guides and guardians. Thank you so much for being present with my collective Virgos. I ask that you show my collective Virgos a clarifying card for, thank you. Yeah, there's a rebirth happening for you here, okay? I feel like some of you may have changed jobs, or like there's something going on within your career that's related to this Page of Pentacles, something financial wise for a lot of my Virgos. And the Death card represents change. It represents new beginnings, death to the old way. It is the cosmic garbage man cleaning out the bullshit. And I feel like for a lot of you, like, this change has put you into a bit of a financial like position for a lot of you Virgos, and you just need to roll with it. You just need to roll with it because it's a new chapter in your life, okay? Things have ended, things have, like, shifted the way that they're supposed to be. And I feel like for some of you, it may have been a job. Some of you may have been like, change at your job, changing like positions, maybe getting a new career, and like financially this has put you a little bit back, but this is a new beginning for you, Virgo. And as we move into 2023, I'm hearing you need to accept the old me is no longer who I am meant to be. Ooh. Okay, Virgo. I'm resonating with that for you throughout December. And I'm really feeling, like I said, you don't need to have a lot of money to make this Christmas memorable, because I feel like for a lot of you, it's just like you're fixating on the physical instead of the emotional aspect that's most important. Like I said, your guys showed me like a timeline of all these Christmases, and to look back, do you remember what people bought you, or do you remember the time you spent with those people? And it's the exact same with the people you're with this year. Okay, Virgo. Yeah, money doesn't buy, like, the best memories. It really doesn't. Let's find out what your guides have to say when it comes to your spirit guide oracle, my lovely Virgos. Thank you, archangels, divine beings of pure white light, ancestral guides and guardians. Thank you so much for being present. Oops, thank you. Competition warrior guides. Okay. Before I get into this, there's download that immediately came out with that. Some of you Virgos have like split families or something, and one side of the family has a lot of money and one side of the family doesn't. And I'm hearing like there's like some kind of materialistic competition that occurs here. Don't get caught up in that. Don't get caught up in that battle, okay? That tug of war, they're showing me the tug of war between like financial aspects of family and like the memories you make. Okay, today's my birthday. Happy birthday. I haven't done Pisces yet, but they are coming up. And I'm hearing for a lot of my Virgos, like, you really need to just focus in on the memories you're making with the people you love, because that is the most expensive gift, if that makes sense. It is the most priceless gift. And don't allow the family competition thing over gifts to make you feel inferior or make poor judgments about yourself or make you feel bad about the transition you're in financially right now in your life. Okay, Virgo? That is what I have for you, my darlings. You will have to let me know how that resonates. I'm sending you all so much love, my lovely Virgos. If you would like a personal reading, feel free to click the link in my bio, head over to my website, click on my services, and book a psychic tarot or mini emailed reading. I'd love to help guide you. My books are open if you need me. I'm sending you so much love, Virgo. You'll have to let me know how that resonates for you. Bye-bye. All right, we're moving on. Scorpio. Scorpio is a water sign, often confused for a fire sign because they're so intense and passionate. But that intensity comes from what water represents, which is the emotional body. Scorpios come off as a fire sign because they are emotionally intense. They like emotional deepness as a water sign. Think like deep waters. Very intuitive, very empathetic, really, really lovely emotional sign that way. And that's where their intensity comes in, which, you know, can make them very passionate individuals, which is, you know, always good. A little bit of mystery to them too, as well, with that darkness of Scorpio. Let's find out what's going on for my collective Scorpios for this upcoming. Hold on, something's coming through. What? Oh, you want me to put this here? Sorry. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Scorpio. There's something else. My eye hurts. You poke yourself in the eye, it's okay. There is something you are choosing to literally turn a blind eye to right now, Scorpio, that is really bothering you. Someone here needs to hear this. There is something you are literally choosing not to see. You're turning a blind eye. Like I see, like covering one eye because you don't want to see it, Scorpio. But I just heard it's not going anywhere until you deal with it. So that's for you. Okay, here we go. Thank you, archangels, divine beings of pure white light, ancestral guides, and guardians. Thank you so much for being present with me and the collective Scorpio. Can you please show the overall energy for the collective Scorpio for this upcoming, well, we are in December, for this month of December. Thank you. Yeah, there's something about being a blind eye to something. And I feel like for someone here, you need to open your eyes and actually see the truth of something, Scorpio, because you keep like covering up this one eye, I see, and trying not to see the truth of the situation. But reality of it is, honey, it's not going to change unless you actually admit it's there. So that's for you. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Scorpio, I know you've been through it too because you're a fixed sign and we had eclipse season in Scorpio and Taurus. You're happy to know that all your hard work paid off because you have the King of Wands energy. This is fiery energy. This is mastery over the fire. This is mastery over the passion. This is creative energy. This is getting back to your passionate self. Even though you're a water sign, you're very much at home in fire energy because did you know the Phoenix is one of the representation aspects of Scorpio? Oh yeah, look into that if you want, Scorpio. You're coming back to being in charge of your life. And I feel like for a while you were a little bit out of control with things. You weren't taking the control you needed to. You weren't mastering the things in your life you needed to because you didn't feel that you had the capacity. Maybe it was about turning that blind eye and now you can't unsee the truth that's before you. I feel this is really for me. Aw. I haven't done Sagittarius yet. They're coming up. I really feel, my darling Scorpios, that there is some leadership that is coming forward for you where you need to step back into your power through December. Don't be afraid of voicing the things that you want to do that light you up as opposed to the things that drain you. And I just heard I'm hungry. Some of you will like, possibly it's something around food, maybe it's cooking with your family, like maybe that's the most important thing for you right now. I don't know what it is, but I am hearing that like going after what lights you up is the most important thing throughout December because you went so long without doing that throughout November. Yes, I am a medium. Let me get a clarifying card for you, my lovely Scorpios. And yeah, like King of Wands energy has a lot to do with feeling fired up, optimistic, coming into your like courage, your ability to be charismatic. I'm feeling there's a lot going on with family, reconnecting with family in a way that's very meaningful for you. And I feel like a lot of Scorpios are leading possibly family dinners. And this is something you've been wanting to do for a long time, and you're finally in that position that's bringing you a lot of joy. But don't be afraid to speak up for what it is you want to happen while these family dinners are occurring. Like, I just heard, don't let Auntie what's her name take over the turkey, and don't let so-and-so do this. If you know Johnny's going to be drinking a bottle of wine, like, don't have the wine there, kind of thing. Don't be afraid to have boundaries with what you want to see happen, and take a leadership position to essentially tell everyone what's going on. Oh, I just heard too, like with the gift giving thing, don't be afraid to tell people, because there's like a lot of financial stuff I'm picking up within possibly your family or the people you're spending Christmas with, that many of them don't have the money that some of them have. Don't be afraid to do like a gift exchange kind of thing where everybody just brings a gift under like $20 and like you do one of those fun and games things. Don't be afraid to present that as a leadership option for like your family or what's going on. Okay, Scorpio. I'm going to get a clarifying card for you. But yeah, I feel like you're coming back into your power. Christmas is kind of your thing. I see a lot of cooking, baking, like that's really lighting you up and bringing you back into your, I just heard holly jolly spirit. Thank you so much. Okay, let's find out what your clarifier is, Scorpio. Thank you, archangels, divine beings of pure white light, ancestral guides and guardians. Thank you so much for being present with me and the collective Scorpio. Can you please? Thank you. Okay, we got a couple here. I have to take all these. Yes. Okay, Scorpio. The moon card. Stop being afraid of things that aren't happening. Okay, there's something here about like Christmas and like worst case scenarios and the fear factor. Oh, I just heard because of everything that's happened in the last few years. Okay, stop focusing on that. Focus on what's happening right now. Okay, there's that. Don't allow fear to ruin what's occurring right now. I'm also hearing there's some shadow work aspect around your family or possibly your deep relationships that are coming up. Sit with it, allow it to pass. Don't allow it to be projected onto the situation you're going through. Aww, you're so welcome. Thank you for being present with me. I'm so happy to have you here. Okay, so Scorpio, like, I just heard, like, don't allow the shadows to scare you away from the light of the moment. Ooh, don't allow the past to ruin what's presently happening, Scorpio. So there's that. 10 of Wands, feeling overwhelmed. Okay, this is why this leadership card is coming up as well. Don't be afraid to ask for help. If you're doing the whole family jolly holly Christmas thing because that's like who you are in your family dynamic, don't be afraid to assign roles and ask for help. Don't be carrying this burden all by yourself with the 10 of Wands. And I'm also hearing with 7 of Wands, put your boundaries up. There are some people within your family or someone close to you that you need to have more boundaries with. Because I'm hearing that like they will happily dump everything on you and just be like, it's your problem now. And you're going to be like, no, it's not. We're not doing that, Auntie Jolene or whatever your name is. Like this year, here's what we're doing. I'm back in my leadership power and I have boundaries and I'm asking for help. And it's not just me doing this, okay? Ooh, I got a little fiery there. That is the kind of energy you need to have, Scorpio, okay? Like, don't be afraid to be like, I'm not doing this all on my own. You're helping me. Here's what we're doing. Here's the roles. We're not doing this. We're doing that. It's at my house this year, so we're doing it my way, okay? Ooh. And I'm hearing like the boundary things. Don't be afraid to stand up for yourself. You see how she's in a nice little protective bubble? Don't allow others to disrupt your peace. You see how peaceful she is? Okay? Just don't, honey. All right. Let's get an oracle card for you. Holy, there is a lot of passion behind you. You got a lot to say to some people in your life, Scorpio. And I feel like I said before, you can't, like, the initial thing I got is you can't turn a blind eye to it anymore. I don't know who it is. I don't know what's going on, but like you can't unsee the truth of some things in your life right now, okay, honey? And whatever it is, Scorpio, it is time for you to speak your truth, set up your boundaries, ask for help, whatever it is. I feel like it has a lot to do with the Christmas season. Stop thinking about worst case scenarios and start being the leader that you are. Okay? There. All right, let me get an oracle card for you, my darling Scorpios. Let me get your oracle card. Okay? I'm I'm not taking those. That was just me in a misfire. Yes, yes, it was. Okay. Thank you, archangels, divine beings of pure white light, ancestral guides and guardians. Thank you so much for being present with me and the collective Scorpio. Can you please tell me what message you have for my collective Scorpios for the month of December? What is the message they need to hear from you, Spirit guides? Okay. I know you saw that. They just all flew out. Okay, hold on. Hold on. All right. We off the bat, exhaustion. The exhaustion is for you not asking for help, Scorpio. Ask for the freaking help, okay? So that you don't become exhausted. There are too many hands reaching out to you at times because you don't put up your boundaries and you let too many people disturb your peace. And especially right now, like you're coming back into this King of Swords energy and you're mastering the fact that like, no, this is what I'm doing. And if you don't like it, there's the door. All right. Do not allow people to like take from you. And it says here, you have divine helpers. Okay. You've been getting a lot of intuitive hits. Like I said, there is something about the eye, like you can't unsee the truth of a situation. Okay. So yeah, allow spirit to divinely guide you and help you, whatever situation it is. And don't be afraid to ask for help. I haven't done Aquarius yet, but we are getting there. I also hear a victory is going to happen. And I see the family here. Okay, this is a victorious moment for your family this upcoming holiday season. I really feel that. So long as you keep your boundaries up, you ask for help, and you don't shy away from being in a leadership role and like, telling people what's what. All right. And you have divine helpers twice here. Okay, so there's a spiritual connection here. For some of you, you're very deeply spiritual individuals. And I want to remind you that spirit can't help you due to free will unless you accept and ask for it. And the first way that you accept it is by being open to it and saying, okay, spirit guides, angels, whoever you work with, God, pray to them, ask for help, say that you accept their intervention right now, okay, to help you through whatever you're going through, okay, Scorpio, because without that, they can't help you. All right, that is my message for the collective Scorpio. Oh, that was a lot. Silly question. Could these things apply to rising signs too? I feel as it's my Scorpio rising much more than my moon. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so these readings, because they're collective, they resonate, my darling, with your rising, your sun, and your moon sign. So I always tell people to listen to the readings for your sun, moon, and rising to get an overall interpretation of what's coming up for you for the month. So good. Like, I'm so glad that resonated for you. Perfect. Okay, honey. All right, Scorpio, if you want a personal reading, you know where to find me. Click the link in my website. Book your personal reading with me. My books are open. I do psychic tarot readings, live ones, as well as emailed readings. If you'd like one, gift yourself. My books are open for you. Okay, I'm sending you so much love. Let me know how that resonates for you, and have a good December. Okay, here we go. We're getting into Sagittarius. My moon is in Sagittarius. So is my partner's. All right, let's get into it, my darling Sagittarius. Sagittarius is a fire sign represented by the Archer. Sagittarius are very big adventurers. They're very outgoing individuals. They're impulsive, a little bit out there. They're very kind of spur of the moment people, especially emotionally. Let's find out what's going on for my Sagittariuses for the month of December. Thank you, archangels, divine beings of pure white light, ancestral guides and guardians. Thank you so much for being present with me and the collective Sagittarius. Can you please show me the overall energy for the collective Sagittarius for December? How's that supposed to be? Okay, yeah, okay. Sagittarius, you're leaving shit behind. You're leaving something behind. You got the 8 of Cups. Something is not emotionally fulfilling you anymore. I said what I said, Sagittarius. Said what I said. I ain't taking it back. Okay, for the collective Sagittariuses, whatever it may be, you are walking away from the things that are not emotionally fulfilling you anymore, because I just heard you had an epiphany. You had an epiphany, Sagittarius, because someone, when you most needed them, whatever this aspect may be, it may be a person, it may be a place, it may be a career, abandoned you when you most needed it. They emotionally let you down. And you are realizing now you need to walk away from a situation because this is just draining at this point. I'm hearing like no more are you putting up with bullshit either. Like you don't have a hard time right now just choosing yourself. Like I just got total hair flip kind of like energy from this. Like, yeah, whatever. And I feel like it's something to do with a lot of the aspects in the work you've done on yourself this year that is helping you to kind of speak your truth to whatever the situation is. That you're just like, you know what, this isn't working for me. Like I'm literally hearing, you know what, this isn't working for me. And I feel like it has a lot to do possibly with like what's going on with the holiday season. Like you realize like this is emotionally draining. This is emotionally a burden. This emotionally makes me feel like shit. And you know what? I'm not doing it anymore. Good for you, Sagittarius. Good for you, honey. Oh, I love that for you. Yeah, like it's just not emotionally fulfilling at all. Okay, I'm getting that some of you, like, I just heard, like, I ain't going home for Christmas. Then don't. Then don't. Don't be afraid to not go home for Christmas. Okay, like you don't need to, like, if it's emotionally draining for you, Sagittarius, you don't need to do it. You don't need to do like the Christmas things if it's not your thing. If you find that it is giving you more, I'm hearing more grief than pleasure, then emotionally walk away from it. Okay, distance yourself. I'm hearing distance yourself from it. They're really pointing between the distance between the cups representing the emotional body and this person walking away. Don't be afraid to emotionally distance yourself from things that are emotionally draining you right now. You've done enough work, Sagittarius, that you know now exactly what I'm talking about. If you would like a personal reading, you can click the link in my bio, head over to my personal services, click on either my psychic tarot or my mini tarot readings, emailed readings, and get your reading there, darling. All right. Let's get a clarifier for my collective Sagittarius. Thank you so much, archangels, divine beings of pure white light, ancestral guides, and guardians for being present with me in the collective Sagittarius. I ask you to show me the clarifying card for the Eight of Cups. What is coming up for this Eight of Cups? Okay, hold on. We got some tea. We got some tea. Okay, you're having a hard time there. Oh my gosh, you too, eh? This is like the same cards. Okay. 10 of Wands. You need to stop like accepting people's bullshit. With the 10 of Wands right side up means you're carrying too heavy of a burden and like, you know, you're not asking for help. But like this one with it blocked, like I'm really feeling like you're the one giving all the help. You're the one, like, you know, when people come to you with their burdens, you're giving all the help. And this is part of why you're feeling so emotionally unfulfilled. 9 of Wands, it is time for you to put up some boundaries. It is time for you to step into your power. Oh, yes, my dear. I feel you. You are coming through now with being able to maintain those boundaries and say, hey, there's a wall here now. I'm not taking this shit. And like, I feel you. Like, this is a time where you're just like, you know what? I'm exhausted. Like 9 of Wands can represent the wounded warrior. Like usually when it's depicted in the original tarot, the individual's like hanging off of like their wand and like they're behind a wall in battle. And like this, you feel wounded warrior energy right now from having to like take on all this emotional shit. I think you're feeling me right now. I just might be. It just might be. And I feel this for you. And part of the reason this is happening is because you let it. You let it, honey. You didn't put up the boundaries. You didn't say, hey, no, I'm not helping you with that. Hey, no, that's not my problem. And you're realizing that, and that's why you need to walk away. 4 coming into Emperor energy. Okay, we are coming back into the Emperor energy. That is Aries major arcana. You are now remembering who the fuck you are. Okay, I'm hearing for a lot of Sagittarius because like this is a fire sign card. Like this is fire energy behind it. This is masculine energy behind it, which is your element, Sagittarius. And I feel like a lot of you now are now taking action to put up those boundaries, to walk away from this shit, because this 10 of Wands in reverse of people just dumping all their stuff onto you and continuously asking you for help is part of the reason why you got in this situation in the first place, and you need to start speaking up for yourself, especially when it comes to the holidays, because you know that it's emotionally draining to be around these people. You know that they are just going to keep taking from your cup unless you fill it yourself. Protect your cup. Okay? Protect your cup, honey. Let me get an oracle card for my collective Sagittarius and find out what your spirit guides have to say, okay? Let's get your spirit guide message. Thank you so much, archangels, divine beings of pure white light, ancestral guides, and guardians. Thank you so much for being present with me and the collective Sagittarius. I feel like someone here just heard that message and they're like, I'm so glad that I said what I said because this is resonating with everything I just did. You just did this. I'm proud of you. Okay, I'm proud of you. You just did this. I'm proud of you. Whoever you stood up to and you're like, yeah, I'm not helping you with that. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to that holiday party. Yeah, I'm proud of you. Okay, I'm proud of you. Okay, let me get your oracle card, Sagittarius. Thank you, archangels, divine beings of pure white light, ancestral guides, and guardians. Thank you so much for being present with me and the collective Sagittarius. I ask that you show me. Woohoo! Okay, I have to take all of these. Okay. Okay, victory and divine helpers. Whatever's going on with the family, you choosing yourself, you're going to be victorious in making the decisions and putting up these boundaries. So there's a message from your spirit guides there. Don't be afraid to ask spirit for help. They can't help you unless you ask. So say, Sagittarius, survival. Okay, hold up. A lot of this energy of you taking on other people's problems, of you not putting up boundaries, of you like letting people emotionally drain you, it's a coping mechanism that you developed from like when you had to do things out of survival, of like what you grew up with, of like, you know, conditioned beliefs. I'm hearing like, and this is a message I get for a lot of people. Like, you need to forgive yourself for who you were in survival mode, who you were before you are now. Okay, who you were before you shifted into your healing, because they're talking here with healing guides about the healing work you've done. Okay, they're holding space for you and to remind you to forgive yourself for the things that you did when you were in survival mode, or the things you allowed before you did your healing work. Okay, before you put up boundaries, like how you allowed people to treat you, you're not doing that anymore, Sagittarius. And then we have creativity and creative guides. Okay, some of you are very talented in the creative arts in some way, and your guides are reminding you to get back to that for December. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's music, maybe it's art. I don't know what it is, Sagittarius, but you are being reminded to get back to your creativity because that's part of how you fill your cup, so that you don't end up completely drained this holiday season. I'm just hearing you need to make and plan with this Emperor energy, plan time for yourself, so you don't empty that cup of yours emotionally. Fill your own cup, Sagittarius. That's your message from your guides. Okay, Sagittarius, that is what I have for you for December. Also, happy birthday. Happy birthday to all my Sagittariuses out there who have birthdays, you know, happy birthday to you. Because yeah. And I hope you have a wonderful birthday. And maybe if you want a birthday gift, I have gift cards right now. If you have a special Sagittarius in your life you'd like an e-gift card for, or maybe you want to book a reading with me, click the link in my bio. You can book yours now today. My books are open. If you'd like a personal reading, just click on my personal website, head over to my services, click on psychic tarot readings or mini emailed readings. I would love to give you a reading. All right, Sagittarius, I'm sending you love. You'll have to let me know how that resonates for you, and I'll see you next one. Bye. All right, moving on to Capricorn. I have a Capricorn stellium. For some of you, you're like, I have no idea what that means. It means that I have a lot of Capricorn in my chart. That's what it means. All right, let's get into Capricorn and find out what is going on for my collective Capricorns for, did we not do Libra? I don't think I did Libra. Don't worry, we'll get to you, Libra. I haven't forgotten about you. Is this witchcraft? Divination of any kind is witchcraft, in my opinion. So yes. You're so cool. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate the compliments. Okay, Capricorn. We're gonna do Libra because I feel like I skipped over Libra and just went straight to Scorpio. I haven't forgotten about you, Libra. Okay, we're gonna do you after Capricorn. All right, let's get into Capricorn. Capricorn is an earth sign. I'm going to say happy early birthday to a lot of the Capricorns, the ones who are coming up in December. Let's see what we got going on for my collective Capricorns. Capricorn is represented by the goat or sea goat because they never give up on what they set goals for. They are hardworking little achievers. Let's find out what we got going on for the collective Capricorn for December. Thank you, archangels, divine beings of pure white light, ancestral guides and guardians. Thank you so much for being present with me in the collective Capricorns. Can I please have an overall energy card for the collective Capricorn? I feel out of breath. I feel like you are a little bit out of breath, collective Capricorns. You may be struggling or just getting over some kind of lung thing. Or maybe you're just doing too much and you're feeling like you need to slow down to catch your breath. Ooh, Capricorn. Okay, let's find out. Thank you so much. Okay, so this is a little bit of, yeah. Okay, you need to slow down. There's something coming through. Capricorn, you need to slow down. You're out of breath. Whatever it may be, maybe it's sickness or maybe it's just you running around like a chicken with your head cut off, Capricorn. But I'm hearing that you just need to slow down. Slow down to catch your breath. And as soon as I did that, a card flipped. King of Swords energy. Someone else had King of Swords energy tonight. Another sign did. King of Swords energy represents mastering the mental body, mastering the air energy, logically being able to think things through, problem solve, and cut through the bullshit. Okay? I'm hearing for you, you need to come into this King of Swords energy for December. You are now logically seeing the big picture of things, and you are able to actually see clearly for the first time. I have done Cancer. And I've done Leo. Don't worry, you can catch the replay. It'll be on my Instagram and my YouTube within 24 to 72 hours with timestamps. Capricorn, you need some structure in your life and some routine, first off the bat, because this running around trying to accomplish everything all at once is just leaving you gassed out, like you're out of gas. And I'm hearing that you need to take time to ground down and like take time for yourself because you're running yourself ragged. That's a big thing. Nice, thanks. I'm exhausted. P.S. You're amazing. Oh, thank you. You're amazing too. And let me guess, are you Capricorn? You need to take time for you, Capricorn. And this is part of that King of Swords energy, which is mentally planning. Okay, like come up with a schedule. I want to see you come up with a schedule to make time for yourself, Capricorn, or you're not going to do it. You're just going to keep working. Capricorns have a bad habit of being workaholics. I'm just saying this. They have a bad habit of doing it because achievement feels so good to them, being able to do that. And I'm hearing for you, like, don't be afraid to, you know, put up some boundaries, get into that King of Swords energy and be like, hey, I am taking time for myself this holiday season. Or, hey, I can't come to that party. I'm exhausted and I'm a Capricorn. Okay, like there's a reason you're exhausted is because you are not choosing to make time for yourself. You're just doing everything. You don't have a schedule. You don't have a structure. You just keep going. You need to stop. You need to catch your breath. You need to slow down. Okay? Just stop. Oh, and with this King of Swords energy, this is action-orientated energy. This is like, you know, I'm going to, you know, do the things I need to do to make myself feel empowered, not disempowered. That. I want a clarifier, Capricorn. I want a clarifier. All right. Let me get a clarifier for you. I feel like somebody just was like, damn, she called me out. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I called you out. You're right. Yeah, I did. You catch your breath, drink tea. Ain't that the truth, Chris? All right, let's find out what your clarifying card is, Capricorn. Thank you, archangels, divine beings of pure white light, ancestral guides and guardians. Thank you so much for being present with me in the collective Capricorn. Can I please have a clarifying? Okay, I got two. Don't deceive yourself into thinking that, you know, working while resting is taking rest, Capricorn. Okay, Seven of Swords represents lies and deception. But with this, I feel like it's lies and deception you're telling yourself. Like, I am resting as you sit there writing that email. I am resting as I multitask and do a billion things. I am resting. Today is my day off as I run around and do all the things on my to-do list. I'm resting. No, you're fucking not. And this is why you're exhausted. Okay, I'm calling you out. I'm calling you out. Catch your breath. Drink some tea. Legit. That's exactly what I'm saying here. You need to slow down. Okay. There could also be some deception around like, oh, Four of Swords representing rest. Did I just call you out? Yeah, I did. I did. The deception on you not taking rest. The deception that you are telling yourself that you're resting while you're running around doing everything. The deception on your day off where you're doing all these things and not taking any time for you. Oh, Capricorn. Okay, you need to practice mindfulness. You need to take time for naps. You need to meditate. You need to turn within. The Four of Swords represents going within, taking rest. Usually it's represented in the tarot as a knight underneath four swords who's resting. Take time for rest. It's going to heal your heart. And stop deceiving yourself that you're resting when you're doing things. Because that's not rest. I know it's hard for you to rest because you're so physically action-based, but you need to do it because you're burnt out and you're going to get sick. I said it. You're going to get sick. And then you'll be really sad because you won't be able to do anything. Is that what I said? Is that what I said? All right, let me get an oracle card for you, my collective Capricorns. Thank you, archangels, divine beings of pure white light. Can I please have an oracle message for the collective Capricorns for December? Okay, what we got? Decisions. You need to make logical decisions with this King of Swords energy. Cut through the bullshit and listen to your higher self, okay? Focus on the heart of the matter and what's important. There are many different paths for you to take, but you need to focus on what's most important. And at the center, it's you. If you don't have energy, you can't do anything. If you are not filling your cup, Capricorn, you can't. You can't do all the things that you do right now. Okay, so you need to take time to catch your breath. You're going to get sick if you don't. You need to get into this King of Swords energy and don't be afraid to be like, hey, I can't do that for you. I need to focus on me. I'm taking some time out to me. If you would like a personal reading, click the link in my bio, Capricorn. Book a personal reading with me under my psychic tarot services, under my services on my personal website. I would love to help you more. I really would. I would love to read your cards. And if you know a specific Capricorn, if you're cross-watching, that you would like to, get a tarot reading for, I do e-gift cards now. Okay, we're just gonna swing over to Libra because I totally forgot Libra. I'm really sorry. Yeah, like I'm seeing now, I totally missed Libra, so I'm gonna do Libra. Sorry, Libra. All right, Libra is an air sign represented by the scales. Oh, I just got a download about why I forgot Libra. My partner is a Libra. And before I got into this call, or I jumped on this call, we had a moment. And I was like, I will talk to you about this later. I need to just forget about this right now and go to work. So I kind of forgot about Libra, so I'm sorry. That's too funny. Okay, Libra, you are an air sign. An air sign that, you know what, mentally is always trying to find the middle ground. They always want to make everybody happy. They always want to, find neutrality in situations. And unfortunately, that can make them a little bit indecisive, but they're very balanced people. They try to make balance happen, and that's a good thing. All right, let's find out what's going on for my collective Libras for December. Thank you, archangels, divine beings of pure white light, ancestral guides and guardians. Thank you so much for being present with me. Oh, there we go. Okay, we got a lot here. Of course, we got a lot here. Libra, you got a lot going on. You got a lot going on through December. I'm feeling a lot of busy work, and I'm feeling like you got a lot on your plate. First off, there is some competition or some conflict occurring for you when it comes to your work with Eight of Pentacles, focusing on mastering your craft and the world, completing something. Okay, I feel for the collective Libras, you are feeling really conflicted about how you're going to get work done and complete something. The World card represents a cycle of completion. It represents ending a spiritual path. It represents the end of something, Libra. And I'm feeling like you're having a hard time and you're feeling really conflicted about the next step in your career with this Pentacles energy and how you want to move forward and possibly close a chapter in a book. And this conflict is sort of like resonating throughout your entire life right now, making you feel really uneasy because like you're trying to focus on whatever it is your craft with this Eight of Pentacles, whatever your career is, to end a chapter or start something new, but you're feeling really conflicted about it. Ooh. Actually, this is so funny because these cards literally resonate with my partner. I'm going to make him watch this after. Okay, like you feel very conflicted about it, right? Like you're trying, I see you're juggling all these balls. You're trying to be everything you usually are while trying to master a craft to change your career and start a new, like I feel like it's starting a new career. You're feeling very conflicted on how to balance that. I want a clarifier. Give me a clarifier. Hold up. Let me get a clarifying card for this. Yeah, like I feel like you are just super conflicted with this, Libra, because you're really struggling with how to balance it all, which is hard for you as a Libra because that's the most important thing for you. You want to find balance. Stop. You are feeling anything. You're just saying basic life issues. Yeah, okay. You can go away. Bye, person. Bye. Yeah, I'm really feeling this for you, Libra. Like you're really conflicted about how to move forward with this because you can't find balance in your world, right? With the world card. I'm going to get a clarifier for it. Thank you, archangels, divine beings of pure white light, ancestral guides and guardians. Thank you so much for being present with me in the collective, Libras. Can you please show me a clarifying card for the Five of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, and the World? Yeah, I'm really feeling like you're trying to climb. Like they're showing me this climbing. You're working really hard to master this craft, whatever this career option is for you, to complete something. It might be a new job, it might be a new career, it might be something you're trying, it's coming full circle, whatever it is, you've been working on it a long time. And I'm telling you, the end's in sight. You just got to keep working at it. Even though you're conflicted over it, I want you to know that the end is in sight for you, Libra. You won't have to mention it after. Oh, hi, honey. Yeah, you got the Fool. New beginnings. This is a new beginning for you. This is actually a full-blown new beginning for you, and you don't need to be conflicted about it because it is going to come full circle. Like what you're working towards is going to be your new beginning. The Fool represents being able to take the leap of faith. So for you right now, Libra, you need to trust in yourself to be able to literally jump off the freaking mountain and take the leap of faith like the Fool is in this card, okay? And you need to trust your higher consciousness, your higher self to be able to lead you. Go with your intuition and feel into that. And I know that there's like new beginnings are scary. I know, especially because like I'm hearing like you've been working so hard. You see them working on their craft here. Here they are working away. And there's this conflicted energy of trying to like move towards your goal, but it's going to be worth it because the new beginning you're after with the Fool energy is coming for you. You just need to trust that, okay? You really need to trust that, Libra, as opposed to just getting too much. I'm hearing you're getting too much in your head about it. You're getting too much in your head about it. And like, you need to make the time to do things and focus on your craft because nobody else is going to do it for you. I said what I said. I said what I fucking said. Totally just called my own partner out, but hey, hi. Yeah, there's a new beginning for you here. The closing of a cycle. You have the last card in the major arcana, the World, as your overall energy. And then as a clarifier, you have the Fool, which is a new cycle. The very first card in the major arcana is to start a new journey. It is completely up to you whether or not you choose to do that. You need to really focus on your work, which I know is hard for you because you just want to be spontaneous and go have fun. But you are capable of doing this. And I know you feel tug of war, like pulled in a lot of directions right now, Libra, but you need to focus. Don't hate me for this. That's what they said, not me. All right. Let me get your oracle card, Libra. Let me just get your oracle card for you. Thank you, archangels, divine beings of pure white light, ancestral guides and guardians. Thank you so much for being present with me in the collective, Libras. All right, there we go. There's some despair going on. You're afraid of failure. Libra. Don't allow your fear of failure stop you from taking the leap of faith. Believe in yourself, okay? There's once again, like they have nature spirits here. There's something about getting out into nature and being physically out in nature that's going to help you right now to ground, Libra, because I do feel this very conflicted energy with what you're working on, this new cycle you're trying to produce and this cycle you're trying to end during the month, Libra. If you'd like a personal reading, you can book one in my bio. But Libra, really, like this despair and fear of failure that I am feeling It's just a fear of failure that is making you question whether or not you should take this leap of faith in your career. You'll never be successful if you don't do it, if you don't try, okay? Failure can only occur if, you know, like if you do the thing, but it also, you can't be successful if you don't do the thing. So you need to do the thing. And your fear of failure, I'm hearing for a lot of Libras, has been holding you back for too long. You've allowed it to run your, I just heard it, you allowed it to run your show. That's not a thing I say, okay? Yeah, you let it run your show, and it creates a lot of despair for you, your fear of failure. Stop it. That's what I got for you. This month, you work on your goals. You focus on you. You get over this conflicted energy. You end this chapter. You start a new one. This is your new life. Take it. Take it, Libra. Freaking take it, high play. Okay? Like this is it. You're being called. It is up to you. Whether or not you choose to step into that power and close this chapter and start your new beginning this year. It is up to you, but you're going to have to work. With the 8 of Pentacles, you got to work. I just heard like that Britney Spears song, "You Better Work, Bitch." I know 2 Libras who were sitting there like, she just called me out so bad. I did not. It was the cards. I didn't do anything. I just read the cards. That's my job. And I deliver the message. That's what I do. Okay. That's what I got for you, Libra. Sorry that you had to wait a little bit for that, but yeah, you can blame my boyfriend. My guides were a little pissed off at him, so they put Libra out of their normal cycle of pile. All right, there we go. Moving on to Aquarius, since we just did Libra and Aquarius. I'm an Aquarius, so of course Aquarius has to come right after Libra, doesn't it? All right, Aquarius. Aquarius is an air sign represented by, you know, the sword suit, which is mental energy. A sign that spends a lot of time in their head, very futuristic, very humanitarian based, very weird. Aquariuses are the weirdos of the zodiac, but that's what makes them so awesome. As an Aquarius myself, I can tell you that there is a lot of sexy and weird. Admit it. I love the spirit guide that's like all the cards. Yeah, I know, right, Chris? Let's find out what's going on for my collective Aquarians for December. Thank you, archangels, divine beings of pure white light, ancestral guides and guardians. Thank you so much for being present with me and my collective Aquarians. Can you please show the collective Aquarius their overall energy for December? Like, Aquarius, I know you've been through a lot. As an Aquarius myself, I know I've been through a lot. All fixed signs have been through a lot this year. Okay, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo, you've been through a lot. But it's all been worth it for the healing work that you've done. Okay, this is a huge message from Spirit for you. Don't give up. Don't give up, baby. All right. I know whatever's going on for you feels sometimes like it's too much and that you can't handle it. Baby, yes, you can. You've handled worst case scenarios in your life. Okay, I'm just giving you that little pep talk because I know some Aquariuses here need to hear it. And as soon as I did it, what do we get? We got the 5 of Swords. This is the ego card of battle. Okay, defeat, surrender, ego, self-sabotaging behavior. What did I just say? Don't give up. That was a big energy I got. A lot of Aquariuses have been through the ringer and they just want to throw in the towel. And I get that, Aquarius. I know that feeling. I know that feeling. Trust me, I know as an Aquarius myself, that feeling of wanting to throw in the towel. But I don't want you to like mentally get too much in your head that you lose the reality of the situation of how far you've come. Because I know that like this feels like a never-ending battle for you, Aquarius. And your ego has you believing that it'll never end. But it will end because you're going to get to where you want to be within the next month. You just need to learn how to sort of step back and get a full perspective. Like they're showing me a person stepping back from the battlefield and seeing the full battle as opposed to being consumed within it. Does that make sense to you, Aquarius? Like when you're actually in the moment, you get too consumed with like what's happening in that tiny little moment that you can't see everything you've been through in the entirety of the journey that you've been on to get to where you are right now. And I know you're tired. So don't be afraid to take time for yourself, like mentally, especially as an air sign. You need time to decompress, Aquarius. I'm going to get a clarifying card for you. And I know you feel defeated in a lot of things in your life. I know mentally, like, I just heard the depression is real. Yeah, I know it is, baby. And you're not alone with that. The depression is real. If you'd like a personal reading person who is flooding my messages, you can book one through clicking the link in my bio, heading over to my personal website and booking a reading there. All right, Aquarius, like I know the depression is real, but you're doing great. Just you need to get a broader perspective on how far you've come. I want you, okay, Spirits is showing me like write down 2022 and everything you've been through and how much you've accomplished and overcome, Aquarius, because I guarantee when you look at the list, you're going to be like, holy shit, I'm a rock star. Okay. It's been bad lately and I have no idea why, but no matter what I do, it won't go away. Honey, I know. And you got this. You, like I said, do the list. Write down 2022 and all that I've been through, and you're going to be amazed at how much you've overcome. Okay. And that's going to be possibly what gets you through the end of the year here. Because I'm hearing for a lot of Aquarius is you're too fixated on what's happening in this battle in the moment that you're missing out on everything else that you've accomplished this year. You should be proud of yourself, Aquarius. Okay. All right, let me get a clarifier to get more details. Thank you, archangels, divine beings of pure white light, ancestral guides and guardians. Thank you so much for being present with me and the collect. There we go. Judgment. Answer the call. Spiritually, you are ascending. Spiritually, you are shifting. Big shit is happening for you, Aquarius. You see, she's ascending here. She's answering the call. Get a bigger perspective. Get a bigger perspective. Yes, very hard to focus on the larger picture. Baby, you got to focus on the larger picture right now. See the bigger perspective of this. See how much you've overcome. Spirit is working with you right now, okay, to help you move through whatever it is you're moving through. And I'm also hearing for a lot of you, like the headaches. The headaches. I'm getting a headache just from this. Hold on. This year was discovering your life purpose. And I know it was a headache. I know it hurt. I know that you had to give up a lot. You had to sacrifice a lot to get to where you are right now. And it feels like you're still having to do that, Aquarius. I know it's giving you a massive headache. But I'm going to tell you right now, everything you've been through is to get you to where you're going so that you can spiritually step into your power. Okay? You are capable. You're very capable, and I don't want you to give up on yourself. Once again, I'm not doing personal readings, but if you'd like a personal reading, you can book one in my bio by clicking the link and going to my website. My books are open under my services. Psychic tarot and personal emailed services are there for you. Okay. Aquarius, there is a call for you spiritually to step into your power. Take a step back. Remember everything you've been through. See how far you've come. Don't get caught up in just the pixel of the bigger picture of this year. Don't. Okay? May I get your oracle card from your spirit guide? Thank you, archangels, divine beings of pure white light, ancestral guides and guardians. Thank you so much for being present with Aquarius. Can you show them your December? Okay, thank you. Despair. Same shit. Don't be afraid to take the leap of faith. Don't be afraid of failure. There's another thing, the fear of failure. And I had this for Libra. I literally just, this doesn't surprise me because I'm sorry, having a personal moment here as an Aquarian myself. The despair aspect. What I say, you're struggling with the depression. The depression is real. You're struggling with the moment of never feeling like you're going to get out of here. You're struggling with what if it never happens? Baby, take a step back. Look at all you've done this year, okay? Get out into nature. Nature spirits again, okay? Ground down. Get out into nature. Get outside. You're spending too much time in the house. You need to see a bigger picture. Okay, Aquarius? You are capable. You've got this. If you'd like to book a personal reading, please do so by clicking the link in my bio. I would love to do a reading for you under my services. Aquarius, I am sending you so much love. You've got this, baby. See the bigger picture. Bye-bye. Our last but not least sign of the night, Pisces. My darling Pisces. Hello. Pisces is a water sign represented by the two fish. A very intuitive water sign, but also extremely creative. Pisces are a very creative sign. Very, very creative. And unfortunately, if a Pisces doesn't have a creative outlet, sometimes that energy goes within and just turns into an emotional mess. So it's really important for Pisces to find outlets for themselves to, you know, get that creative energy out and going. Let's find out what's going on for December for you, my collective Pisceans. Thank you, archangels, divine beings of pure white light, ancestral guides and guardians. Thank you so much for being present with me and the collective Pisces. Can you please show the collective Pisces their overall energy for December? Woohoo! All right. High speed shit is happening very quickly. We've got the 8 of Wands coming in with things flying at you left, right, and center, communication, life, everything is happening very quickly. I understand that you're feeling a little overwhelmed. I get that. I feel that in your energy. And then you've also got the 6 of Cups, which represents something. Okay, hold on. Some of y'all Pisces had someone from your past come back in December. Okay, you're exchanging a lot of messages with this person from your past, Pisces. It may even be somebody like a childhood friend or a past relationship, Pisces, that is coming through for you, but I see a lot of messages occurring here. There's a lot of nostalgia energy, but it could also be not all of you. I said some of you. I'm seeing this person from the past. Okay, I'm seeing the connection here. Don't worry, we're going to get clarifier on that too. But for some of you, it's just feeling like you're overwhelmed with the season, the nostalgia of the season. The children are overwhelming you, the family, there's just too much happening too quickly. I want to remind you, Pisces, it's okay to take a step back and take time for yourself. Because you have a bad habit of getting too emotionally intertwined with things and not taking space to like hold space for the emotions that come up for you, because you need to do that. Okay, Pisces is a water sign, which means that they're very emotional. If you don't allow yourself to hold space for your emotions, you're going to end up snapping at someone. I just heard that for someone here. I want to clarifier for both the Pisces who are, you know, exchanging messages and the ones that are just feeling like holiday rush around. Some of you could have started a holiday romance with like this past person, or it could just be a past person or a friend coming back to you. Oh, I want to clarify. Thank you, archangels, divine beings of pure white light, ancestral guides and guardians. Thank you so much for being present with me in the collective Pisces. Okay. Okay. Thank you. We've got the Wheel and the King of Cups. Okay. Some of you, this person has come back for you with the Wheel to complete a cycle. This is coming full circle, okay? Some of you, this is a person from your past. It's time for you to complete that cycle with the King of Cups, cups representing the emotional body, to master an emotional aspect, okay? For some of you, if this is a romance or a past relationship that's coming back full circle, there's a reason why you have to clear it out before December ends, because you're not, you know, like whatever happened, you need to clear that karmic debt. Okay, and that's what the Wheel represents. It's an ending of a cycle, a Wheel of Fortune kind of thing. Everything comes around. It's a fated event. And I feel like for you, this cycle, whatever it is, if this is a past person, like it needs to come to fruition. You need to finally deal with it so that you don't keep, I just heard repeating the same pattern, Pisces. And King of Cups, you've grown a lot emotionally to be able to deal with whatever's coming up for you right now. Now, for my Pisces who are not about a romantic relationship or the person from their past, blah, 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 this month, it is about you learning how to take a step back from being emotionally overwhelmed. Okay, so like in the past, and you've realized this, when you get too emotionally overwhelmed, you can get like, you know, you'll shut down, and that's not good, especially with the time of season. King of Cups represents mastery over the emotional body. Okay, Cups representing the water sign, which represents emotions. You need to take time for yourself, Pisces. You need to emotionally take time to decompress, okay? Because you have seen time and time again with the Wheel that like it always comes full circle. If you don't do this, then you just end up like, you know, emotionally being overwhelmed and things happen too quickly, and then you just get too caught up in it, and then you just pop off. right? And you burn out. And I don't want that to happen to you with this holiday season. So for a lot of my Pisceans, this is really a time for you to, you know, master your emotions, take time to meditate, go within, journal about your feelings if you need to, take time to yourself, schedule it in if you need to. There's some fated events happening here with the wheel too. There's some fortune coming your way as well, Pisces. The wheel can represent fortune coming in, and it's emotional fortune. So you are literally becoming abundant and fortunate in your emotional well-being, because December is shining a lot of light on with the areas of your life and your emotional body, Pisces, that you need to take into account. Whether it's your relationships, your emotional well-being, whatever it may be, you now see that the cycles you've been repeating for yourself, like, you are the only one who can master them. Does that make sense? I hope so. You have to let me know how that one resonates. I'm going to pull an oracle card for my Pisceans. Thank you, archangels, divine beings of pure white light, ancestral guides, and guardians. Thank you so much for being present with me and the collective Pisceans. Can I please have an oracle card for Pisces for the month of December? Thank you so much for being present with me. Can you please show the collective Pisces the message they need to hear for December? Thank you. Survival. Okay. If this is a person from your past, there's a healing aspect here with the healing guides, okay? They have come back into your life for you to close out this emotional circle and heal what needs healing, whatever that may be. For some of you, it's the survival aspect. You may have had this relationship when you were in a desperate time in your life, and now you're not there anymore. So it may be closing that cycle, okay? Or if it's you being too emotionally overwhelmed and needing to master your emotions and come into your power because too much is going on and it's just, you know, too much with family and whatever else, you need to put your survival on the spotlight, your emotional survival. Okay. Like I said, if you get too overwhelmed, you're going to burn out, right? So you need to put your survival in the top light and put your healing first, what you need to do to feel healed, whole, and capable, Pisces. Yeah. All right. It's all 12 signs. That's what I got for December's Tarotscope. Pisces, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, I have my books open through my personal website. Click the link in my bio and head over there. And yeah, that's what I got for all y'all. Thank you so much for being present with me and joining me for December's Tarotscope. I'm sending you so much love. Take care, Pisces. Take care, everyone else. And I will see you next month when I do the January Tarotscope. So you take care, and I will see you in 2023.